To the young mother.
That's right.
I feel you. I know how it is. Mama's just a little girl. Don't nobody understand. I feel you. She was born a heavy-set girl with pigtails and curls. A heart full of gold, still it won't change the world. Though she could never understand why some underhanded plans witness a man die. Was only 15, should have been a beauty queen. Still see her crying by the caskets when her parents got killed. Little girl, don't cry, cause even though they died, you can best believe they watching over thee from the sky. Never asked for this misery, but look at what you getting. It's a blessing in disguise. When you find out you're pregnant, no money, no home, and even though you all alone, you got to do this on your own. So baby, gone. I wish you luck, and if you need me, call. Just come to me and let me feed you all. I can understand the way it feels when you're fighting this world, facing all this drama when mama's just a little girl. And mama's just a little girl. How old are you? At 16, what a beautiful thing, the very essence of a jet black ebony queen. And who could tell she'd get pregnant at an early age? She didn't listen, had sex, watch her belly raise. Hey, got violated by someone she dated. If this is fate, I hate to see the seed she created. And so we waited, though it takes time to build the body and the mind. She reclines 9 months, then finally it's time. What do we find? Little growing boy of mine, of a tortured soul, addicted to a life of crime, at no time for the growing stage. He learned his values on the streets at an early age. Watch for police, don't come home. Why? Cause mama's acting crazy at the hospital. About to have another baby like a rose from the concrete, growing with it, blessed with twins. How the hell can mama raise 3 men? So we began close as family. Such insanity, a happy home from one act of inhumanity. Plus mama said the seed was corrupted, used to rub her belly, begging us to breathe, and she love us. Now mama sits quiet, sipping peppermint schnapps. Turn the house into a spot, made her watch for cops. Hey, how can mama bring a thug like me in this world? She ain't the cause of all the drama, cause mama's just a little girl. Stupid motherfuckers don't know. Mama's just a little girl. How can she raise us? Now, will she remain in the same spot? The gunshots rang, they came from the cane spot. Now look here, I see her clutching the sun. In her arms she hurt, her heart bleeding as she watched her seed die in the dirt. Fulfill prophecy, but who can stop the grief? I walk around trying to hold the world up on top of me. I'd probably be an innocent man, still I'm the victim of a curse. What could be worse? Nothing but pain since my birth. Only functions at the pen, cause everybody's in, paying back society. I'm guilty of a life of sin. Watch the drama occur, my eyes blurred before I jet it. I wonder why we all have to die before we get it. Though we shed tears, so many peers out of buried, worried and scared, knowing I'ma see the cemetery. Must be prepared in this cold world, no one cares. No, it ain't fair, but we all bear and do our share in this land of the underhanded schemes and plans. Vivid dreams of a nigga having G's in hand. Mama told me not to be a punk. Fuck what you talking about, coward, what you niggas want. Hey, there ain't a thing I wouldn't do for my mama in this world, cause you know I ain't mad at you. You just a little girl. Hell no. See, mama's just a little girl. Mama's just a little girl. Mama's just a little girl. Facing all this drama, cause mama's just a little girl. They ask us why we mutilate each other like we do. They wonder why we hold such little worth on human life. Facing all this drama. To ask us why we turn from bad to worse, is to ignore from which we came. You see, you wouldn't ask why the rose that grew from the concrete had damaged petals. On the contrary, we would all celebrate its tenacity. We would all love its will to reach the sun. Well, we are the roses. We are the roses. This is the concrete. And these are my damaged petals. Don't ask me why. Thank God, nigga. Ask me how. You see, mama's just a little girl.
He's gone, chap. He's gone. Ange is gone. Jeez. I didn't think I'd be saying that anytime soon. He's gone. Damn. I really thought he was gonna be here for at least like a few more months. I thought he was gonna be here until like December. Raw. The man's actually gone. Shout out to the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? But I was at work. I was at fucking work. Tottenham dropped this. Tottenham dropped this. Mad. Mad, mad, mad. Oh, mad. Tottenham drop this fucking bomber right here, fam. Ange has been relieved of his duties. Damn. This is just a random day, fam. Just a random day. Damn. How's it feel, E? First of all, a little pause, safety pause, just in case someone takes that out of context. But Cam, I can't lie, I don't know. Like, I kind of have mixed feelings. Like, that's actually something I've been thinking about. How do I feel about it? Big up Jason as well, fam. Levy has to be the greatest Arsenal fan of all time. I don't know how to feel about this. You know, like, what I've always wanted for Tottenham is to win trophies and compete in the league at the same time, innit? Because that's something we've never done. And, like, we've always had one or the other at the club, innit? That's the problem. So, like, in terms of my aspirations, what I want the club to get to, in my eyes, 17th in a trophy isn't good enough, innit? But we don't operate based on my aspirations. We operate on what's actually happened and what the club is looking at. And the reality is we ain't won a trophy in 17 years, innit? So, like, it's one of those ones where it's like, I don't know how I feel. I've been in two minds as well. I think long term will probably be good. That's kind of where I'm kind of at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be real, I don't know yet. You know, I just don't know. I don't know. Because, you know what it is, right? Part of me is thinking that Ange could have turned it around in the league. Like, I really had the mindset of if Levy just backs him and buys proper players and, you know what I'm saying, we actually get some good actual players and instead of buying kids and unproven players, we could actually see the league form turn around. Like, that's the way I was thinking about it. So just to hear we're pulling the plug and it's like, I don't know, fam. Big up Cheelan and big up J Spurs, you know what I'm saying? Big up E in the chat. I hear both sides of the story, but Andrew's stock is high and will easily walk into a good side. Tottenham will have enough time to make an appointment. I know, and obviously Thomas Frank is the name, innit? Thomas Frank is the name. You know what I'm saying? I fully get why people are concerned. He broke our trophy drought. The feel-good factor at the club is back. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to, innit? Like, me personally, I'm more annoyed at the saga rather than the actual decision. Like, we had a good, like, almost 2 weeks on YouTube, or it felt like 2 weeks, where it didn't matter where you were or how you viewed the club, you were complaining about something. And it got really annoying to, like, make Tottenham content or, like, to talk about Tottenham, because no matter who was talking about them, there was crying all around. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ange can't stay, fam, cry. Ange has to stay, cry. Everyone was like, the decision hadn't even been made yet, but there was this premature fucking crying at a decision that hasn't even been made yet. Now that there's a decision, at least now we can see some genuine, justified emotion. But I'm just more so happy that this saga's over, innit? Whether he stayed or whether he gone, I'm just happy that it's done. Alright, we have a decision. Now let's just think about the best way to move forward as a club, innit? That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that we'll go out on a high. Imagine if Ange lost the first 10 games. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It would have been peak, innit? I worry though that this will divide the fan base even more. It will. It definitely will. Which is a big criticism on my end as to why you didn't sack him last season. Like, not end of last season, but like December, January times. Because the best time to sack Ange, in my opinion, was December. right before the January transfer window, and the second best time to sack him was after you lost in the FA Cup to Aston Villa. Those were the two prime times to sack Ange. This is why, like, I'm not even gonna spend my time trying to rationalize the mindset of Levy, because he basically went against all his principles to keep Ange in the job for last season. So it would have made sense that Ange was his golden goose, innit? Like his golden egg. Ange was the man to take it forward, innit? He was the man that Levy entrusted to build the team. You know, it's a process, all this type of shit. That's what all the signs pointed to. So in my mind, I was like, yeah, there's like a 95% chance he stays. Like, it would have to take like some crazy thing to happen for him to get sacked. But then he got sacked anyway. So okay. Okay, so what are Levy's ambitions? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Big up Henry Fong, fam. My guy, bro. Sorry, my tripod keeps... I need to get a new tripod. It keeps fucking falling, and it's so jarring. But big up your damn self, bro. Yeah, man, this is weird, fam. I don't know how to feel about it. I'll be right. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm just kind of like... It's over now, innit? Hold on, I gotta wait for the green screen. Let me wait for the green screen, because this shit loves to freeze on me. But all we can do right now is just think about what's next. What else can we do, innit? What else can we do except think about what's next in the future? That's it. There's nothing else you can do. We've done all that we can do as fans. We've waited. And now it's over. So now that it's over, what's next? Like, are we going to get Thomas Frank? Or is there another manager? Like, I don't know, fam. Time to move on now as a club and start making some proper moves. Yeah, man, it's time. Yeah, we got to just make some actual signings. We got to get a manager. If Levy wants to back this choice of sacking Ange, he has to appoint a manager and give him the players he wants. He does. In fact, sacking Ange right now, if Levy's thing now is he wants the mentality of a big club wouldn't take 17th in Europa. Like, if we're being real, I know obviously we're Tottenham, so we're on like a different kind of scale. But if we're being honest, even if Man United had won the Europa, that's still a bad season as Man United standards. Like, if it's Liverpool, if it's City, if it's Chelsea, like, even Chelsea fans would tell you that it's a bad season if they finish like 7th and won the conference. You know what I'm saying? It's a good season for them because they're back in Champions League. So if we want that kind of mentality, then yes, I understand sacking Ange, and that's why I can understand why Ange goes regardless, because I aspire to have that mentality. Like, I aspire Tottenham to have the mentality of we need to be competing in the league consistently whilst winning trophies anyway. Like, that's my aspirations for the club. That's what I want from the club in like the long term. So sacking Ange would make sense in that regard. But knowing Daniel Levy, and we know Daniel Levy, that's not what he's about. Like, he's not about that. So now that's got me thinking, why did you sack him then? Because that's not Levy's aspirations. So what makes him feel like going through all this just to keep him and then sack him after he wins the league, the Europa League? What sense does it make then? It was a ballsy decision, 100%. He's got some big balls for that, fam. I can't lie. He's either a genius or he's a maniac. It's one of the two, bro. He's either a genius or a maniac. As soon as it happened as well, like, I literally made a couple tweets. Look, it takes a lot of balls to sack Ange at this point. Can't even be mad at this point. Can only hope Levy's a genius. These men allowed the fan base to grow attached to him before sacking him. Levy is either an evil genius or a maniac. It's facts. You know what I'm saying? He's either an evil genius or a maniac. Now, we know that Daniel Levy is not one to compete for trophies and to win the league and all this shit. We know that that's not Levy, innit? So the question then becomes, what are your standards for the next manager? Because it looked like Levy was going to flip the script, and then he flipped it and then flipped it back at the end of the season. It's like, okay, so what was the point then? You know what I'm saying? At least Levy didn't pull a 2021 Mourinho. That is true. That is true. Because Mourinho could have won that game, and Ange did win this game, so fairs. Considering I do believe majority of the fans wanted him to stay, it seems he's cooked if the next appointment doesn't work. That's literally how I'm thinking about it. Like, he's cooked. Regardless, he's cooked. Because if it doesn't work, it's over. And the wave of Thomas Frank hate that's gonna be like instilled in the fan base is gonna be crazy, and it's not even gonna be his fault. Like, I think that whatever Thomas Frank does, he's gonna be vilified, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be vilified regard, and I feel bad if Thomas Frank takes the job. I genuinely feel bad for him because he he could do everything correctly, but if he doesn't win a trophy as big as the Europa League, so basically, if he don't win the Prem or he don't win the Champions League, he's gonna be vilified by this whole fan base because he can't win the Europa League this season, and depending on what happens next season, he won't be able to be in the Europa League either. So, like, no matter unless he wins the Prem or the Champs in his first season, people are gonna be calling him a flop, a failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't get so fucking greedy. Frank needs to win like 60% of his first 10 games. Yeah, at bare minimum for the fans to be off his case. Elijah, your fan base is in more meltdown than usual. I thought this is what Spurs fans wanted. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, bro. And make sure you guys show love to my boy Prime over at Sarcasm City TV Clips, man. Big love to Flawless, big love to Prime. Make sure you go show Sarcasm City TV the love they deserve, innit? You know what I'm saying? 100%. I'm seeing people disrespect him right now. Yeah, man, I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised because he can't do anything. Like, Frank can't do anything. He could take us to second place or he could take us to a Champions League spot and have us performing well and playing good football, winning games. If we don't win the Prem or the Champs next season, people are going to be calling him a flop. I can see it now. I can see it now. It's unfortunate, but that's what's gonna happen. I can see it now, bro. And it's peak because I genuinely feel bad for him because I think he's a good coach. I think he's a good coach. I think he's a decent manager. But he's screwed either way. Like, he's genuinely fucked either way. I think consistent league form will really change that. I don't know if it does, Cam. I don't know because we were consistently losing this season, and a trophy just flipped everything. So I believe the inverse will be the same. I think if we're in a consistent league form, everyone will be like, "Alright, cool, this Frank guy's good." We get knocked out of a cup. Oh, we wouldn't have lost with Ange. You know what I'm saying? This is why Thomas Frank ain't it, because Ange would have won this game. And it's like, would Ange have us like fourth or fifth? Oh, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, football's about trophies. You know what I'm saying? Like Tottenham fans who only think trophies matter, they're like the Arsenal fans that ridiculed us for not winning trophies. In my opinion, it's the same mentality. Because it's not just about trophies, it's about the league and it's about the trophies. Like, financially, it's about both. The ultimate glory is winning everything. Of course it is. But the same Arsenal fans that bashed us for years for being competitive and not winning any trophy, it's like Tottenham fans have waited so long to just bash everyone over the head with trophies because that's what people have done to us. And back then, we were pointing out the inconsistencies and the flawed logic in what they were saying. But now that we have the power move, we're the alpha. It's like, fuck all the bad logic they were using. We're just gonna use it to smash over their heads. It's like, I understand it. I understand why we think the way we think. I understand why we choose to go down this route. But it's like, at the same time, we have to think about it from a perspective of like, are we really setting the next manager up? Are we setting him up for failure in terms of our expectations? Because now suddenly we get one trophy and now every single manager has to be a trophy winner already. And it's like, where did this come from? You know what I'm saying? Where did this come from? I don't get it. Personally, I don't get it. It's just a lot of weird shit happening. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hypocrisy, not just within the fan base, but the higher ups. You know, Daniel Levy and them, man. A lot of hypocrisy, all of that kind of stuff. Fam, it's peak right now. It's peak right now. Let me let everyone in my Discord know I'm live. Let me let everyone in the Discord know that I'm live, fam. But it's a lot of shit happening, man. It's a lot of shit. I seen the Jacob meltdown. You know what I'm saying? He's having two meltdowns. He had a meltdown on his phone, and now he's having a meltdown. Well, he's gonna have a meltdown on stream live. That's tough. That's completely tough. But shit, it's mad, fam. I think the first signing we make this window will set the tone on what our ambitions are for next season. If it's Tell, we're cooked. Yeah, if our first signing is Tell and not Paulinho, we're cooked. I think something else is going on at a board level. It has to be. It has to be. In my opinion, if I had to take a guess, because I don't know, I would guess that the new people coming in don't think Ange is the guy, innit? Like, whether it's Vinay or Paratici or these man, like, these new men are stepping in, yeah? Apparently, I don't even know. I saw something that saying Scott Munn was sacked. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard something saying Scott Munn was sacked. If it's true, then that means that him and Donna are both gone, and now the manager's gone. Didn't Scott Munn? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, he recommended Ange. You get what I'm saying? I think Ange came through under Scott Munn. I'm pretty sure. It was always happening. The Europa League was never going to mask of our shit. We were in the league. I hear it, Nicola. To be fair, you've been saying it for time. Jacob's still crashing. Is he still crashing out? I left his live like an hour ago. I'm surprised he's still in. Fair enough. Well, he's going to be crashing out on his PC at 10 p.m. innit? So we will be there. But so yeah, so Scott Munn sacked. Donna Cullen, I don't know if she was sacked or she left, but one of the two. And now Ange is gone. And in comes Vinay, in comes Paratici, and then someone else will come in. So, yeah, man, it's peak. It's peak. It's like a whole board reset, like a whole reset is happening at Tottenham right now. A whole reset. But, yeah, man, I just want to see what the expectations are for the next manager. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Levy might need a Xavi to cool down the temperature of the fan base. Maybe, I can't lie, because the way things are going now, Daniel Levy has reignited the Levy out fucking movement. I can't lie, he's reignited it. He has. Because all he had to do, right, was keep Ange, and the Levy out protest would have died. Because most people that attend the Levy out protest, they were chilling because they won the trophy in it. So, if it's Paratici, don't be surprised if Conte makes a return. I don't know if Levy would want that. To be fair, I don't know how much influence Levy would have on it. That's being fair. I don't know how much impact Levy would have on Conte coming back. But if he does come back, Jacob making that face in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure where then someone else says no. Is he still live on his phone? Destiny getting cooked by Norway. Norway's 3-0 up against Italy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Let's go check on Jacob. Alright, I didn't know that this man is still live, bro. He's still fucking live. Oh, even Marlon's live, bro. Look at Haz, fam. Haz rejoicing right now. I know he's rejoicing. I know he is, bro. I know he's fucking rejoicing right now. Oh, he's not live no more. Oh, he's not live no more. That's tough. He's going to be live at 10, though. So we're going to see it. We're going to see it. But shit, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Man said the new up pack is gas or what? Man never spoken on that Aussie pack, fam. That's what he gets for the Diaz offside goal. Shit, you man won the league regardless, fam. I mean, it wasn't that season, to be fair. But Hey, you man still walked out with the Premier League under your belt regardless, innit? It's going to be Thomas Frank. I don't mind him, but he's not going to get any ratings this long. Yeah, man. If there's ever been a manager set up to fail, it's Thomas Frank. All right? I don't care about good coach. I don't care about good manager. I couldn't give a flying fuck. All right, I'm going to support any manager that comes through the door because they're here, innit? Like, I'm going to support them. No problem. The thing is with me, right, is that the fan base are going to crucify this man. They're going to crucify him. We're going to be, if we sign proper players, we're going to be like 6th or 7th, innit? But we're not going to have a trophy. And the exact same way it happened with Ange, where we were like this, and then the trophy, bam, like that. Thomas Frank is going to be like, it's the complete inverse. We're going to be like this. Oh, okay, the league's nice. We're doing well. We're getting better. He's knocked out the cups. Ange wouldn't have got knocked out. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. If Thomas Frank doesn't win the Europa, if Thomas Frank doesn't win the Champs or the Prem, he's going to get vilified by this fan base. It doesn't matter how good he does in the league. If he doesn't win a trophy on the level of a Europa League, he's going to be vilified by this fan base. Absolutely vilified. No cap. And it's not fair to him. It really isn't. But it is what it is. I'm seeing people already roasting him. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing people roast him already. Speak. Your preferred replacement? I couldn't care less. I'll be real. I don't know. I really don't know. And I couldn't care less. Whoever comes through the door, say nothing, innit? No problem. I'm a back them. I'm a support them until I feel like they're not good enough. Whether that's a month, whether it's a day, whether it's a year. Until I think they're not good enough to take the club forward, I want them gone, innit? They just need to let it go. I don't know why they're acting so surprised. I'll be real. I was surprised. I was surprised. Because the way Daniel Levy, during the season, put all the eggs in his basket, the fact that he just sacked him at the end of the day is like, damn, like, I understand why you sacked him, but at the same time, I don't. Because, like, bro, you backed this guy throughout the whole season. Like, it's not like we were amazing at the start and then dropped off. Like, we were shit the whole season, and you still backed him. So why wait till the end and sack him? Like, you might as well just sacked him. Frank will be set up to fail like how Arsenal set up Emery for real. I believe that as well. They're going to vilify him. They're going to vilify Thomas Frank. They're expecting Thomas Frank to win a trophy, otherwise they're going to crucify him. Yep. From the moment Thomas Frank manages his first game at Tottenham, he will be vilified until he wins a trophy on the level or better than the Europa League. For me, I did change my views slightly. I was more focused on transfers, although I did want Ange gone. If you sign serious ballers, you can get away with mediocre coaching. That's the way I look at it, to be fair. That's the way I look at it. First of all, guys, shameless little promo. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? On the road to 10,000 subscribers. I'd appreciate everybody's flipping support, fam. So, hit the like. Let's try and get to 15 likes, man. If we can get to 15, that would be cold, innit? But, yeah, enough shameless promo, and yeah, I can't lie. When you have players of a certain ilk, you can get away with not having the best tactics because you can just rely on talent to get you out of like sticky situations, innit? So I hear it. I fully get it. Frank needs to win a cup, any cup, to keep this fan base on side. I don't even think any cup would be good enough for Frank, you know, for these fans. I'll be real. It has to be Prem or Champs for these men to actually give him a fair shot. And that's peak, innit? Imagine asking a manager in his first season, coming from Brentford, to win a Prem or Champs, innit? Like, he like, demand it. Because, like, even Slot, right? Like, Slot came from Feyenoord. But I don't think Liverpool fans demanded a league title straight away. Like, I don't know if Aya's still in here. Aya, if you're in here, I'd love to know, innit? Was the consensus for Slot when he came in, he has to win a title in his first season straight away? Or was it give him like a year or two and then you win the title? Is it something like that? If we beat PSG, the fans will be on the side, 100%. 100%. Surely, surely. Yep. If you sign serious ballers, you can get. Yeah, I said that already. Yeah, fuck. I would have sacked Ange in December. Big up Slim Mac. I would have as well. Personally, I would have as well. The only cup we can win next season is the FA or Carabao. I know. Oh, trust me. I agree, fam. But that's not gonna be good enough for these man, innit? What if he wins the Super Cup? Yeah, if he wins the Super Cup, I believe he'll be on. The fans will be on side because you have to beat PSG. Surely top three with a trophy is good. Yeah, it is good. It is. I just don't know if it'll be good enough for the fan base if it's not Prem or Champs, because of like the way I can't lie, the way these Tottenham fans have been talking has been brazy. Like them man have been hella loose lipped, and it's like I understand because when you finally get that taste of success, you want to chat bare shit in it, but some Tottenham fans have been going crazy, bro. Like it's too much, bro. We wanted top four minimum from slot. That sounds a lot more reasonable. You know what I'm saying? It sounds a lot more reasonable. And the thing is with Frank, right? If Frank gets top five with no trophy, that's a good season in my opinion. In my opinion, that's a good season. If he gets a champ spot, even if he doesn't win a trophy, that's a very good season. I would expect the next season to kick on and then also finish at a champ spot with a trophy, in my opinion, or at bare minimum you have to get it again. But if you go 2 years in a row, champs football with no trophy, then I'm just gonna start looking at you like, yo, you gotta win something for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta win something for me. But considering where we are now, if we can get to top five, I'll allow not having a trophy this year. I'll allow it, personally. Top six in the FA Cup, the best we can hope for because we ain't winning the league or Champions League with Tell and Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree with that, to be fair. At this point, hoping for Frank, but anyone else worried about Silva coming in? I don't even know. Top five isn't guaranteed UCL, though. So that's why, yeah, so it'd have to be top four then. It'd have to be top four. But even if we get top six, so if we get a Europa League spot, I'm not too mad at that either. Because we've already proven that the players can win Europa League, so why can't we win it again? You get what I'm saying? Top six and an FA Cup, yeah, fair. I read that already. Scott Munn is reportedly responsible for the squad, as in training, academy, management, physios. He needs to go as well. Hey, Scott Munn's been sacked. Apparently, he's been sacked already. So yeah, that's cold. I've been talking to myself in the mirror a lot since the season ended. Yeah, because Forrest, yeah, you man choked, bro. It's peak. No Diddy, but yeah. I mean, I did say Slim Mac. Hey, I did predict. I was right, but who cares, innit? But I didn't have faith in Nottingham Forest finishing off the season in a Champions League spot, innit? I didn't think you man would finish 7th. I mean, I was predicting you man wouldn't get European football out of pettiness. But I thought you man would finish in the Europa spot. I didn't think you'd finish 7th. That's brazy. That's fucking brazy. It's a big up Pond. How you doing? Tottenham fans must be sniffing something if they expect us to win the league or Champions League. You know what it is, right? They're gonna demand that. I could be wrong, but that's what I predict they're gonna demand, fam. I can't lie. The script writers are never letting us near a Champions League final ever again. I true say I hear it, fam. I hear it. I'm a start a poll. Alright, I started a poll. Make sure you man are liking up the stream. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, fam. You know what I'm saying? On the road to 10k, yeah. On the road to 10k, man. Shit, yeah. The fact they took away away goals after we made the final says it in itself, innit? They're not trying to allow us. Imagine if Poch comes back, man, he can stay in the US, man. Not enough legs in the squad. Our bench is shit as well. Yeah, you just got to try and improve the bench, innit? And then you guys will be able to hold it out. Crystal Palace might not get European football since John Textor owns them and a few other clubs competing in Europe. Yeah, I heard that they might prioritise Lyon because of the financial issues. Poch era's over. Yeah, man. Era's done, innit? Like, I love Poch. He's my favourite Spurs manager. In my opinion, he's the best Spurs manager I've ever seen, innit? But his era's done, innit? His era's done. Some dude from the BBC said Poch was in consideration. Hey, that man can... Hey, take that shit back. No cap. Take that shit back. I don't want to hear that, man. Tell Poch, you know what I'm saying, he can keep that shit, man. Big up Poch, but he can keep himself back in the US. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the lily white artichoke, you know. Fuck it out. The lily white artichoke. Eesh. This is peak. This is peak. Let me see what some of the comments are saying. This will be soon by players leaving the club. This is what I'm worried about. I'll be real. This is the Sean hit it. This is what I was most worried about. Our best players all wanting to leave the club. Now I understand, right, that people have their gripes about Ange. I understand it, and I'm not necessarily denying it. But one thing I will say is that all the players on the screen have vocally supported the manager, and in some way, whether they've said it publicly or not, have highlighted, or at least indirectly highlighted, that the ownership is the problem, not the manager. Now, Romero has flat out said if Ange goes, he goes, innit? So we can scratch him off the list. Pedro Porro, at the start of the season, was flirting with Real Madrid, and then his performances dropped off, so he stopped. As much as Maddison was getting benched and, you know what I'm saying, basically sidemaned, he was vocally supporting the manager. Son is going anyway. Bentancur is a mixed bag. And then Van de Ven is Van de Ven, fam. These men they're all some of our best players, innit? The only one who maybe isn't part of that now is Son. But everyone else is our best players. If they all hand in transfer requests, or they all express that they want to leave, or they all just sit out because they want to get sold, or they start flirting with other clubs, then it's peak. Because once our best players leave, we're going to have a squad on a similar level as Brentford anyway. So we'll basically be getting a Brentford level squad with a Brentford level manager, and we're going to perform like Brentford. Because do we trust the Tottenham board and shit to get us the proper players? Like, do we trust them? Because they've never done it for us before. Like, they've never upgraded at a position before, really. So do we expect that? I don't know. Is that Joshua with the 5? Hey, Joshua, my guy. I appreciate that, fam. We didn't need to spend your money, bro. But I appreciate you, my broski. Thank you so much for the dono, bro. My take is whoever we hire now only stays for one season. They get sacked for Poch. You know what? You know what it is, right? That actually sounds very plausible. I'll be real. It sounds very plausible. Because Poch is the darling child, you know what I'm saying? So I hear it. I think Frank is just screwed either way. Unless he wins a trophy bigger than the Europa League, he's screwed. The fans are going to hate him. And it's not his fault. It's because he's the replacement. You know what I'm saying? He's the replacement. It's like when your dad leaves and your mom comes home with a new man, innit? It's like, you hate that man. Not because he did anything. He didn't do nothing wrong, but it's like, you don't want him replacing your dad. That's not how it goes. It's pretty much the same shit. Like, Ange is gone. They're bringing in Thomas Frank. It's like, yo, I love Ange, though. I don't want this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear it. Big up Ronaldo in the chat. What are you saying, my broski? Ange and Amorim are two sides of the same coin. I don't even know at this point. I'll be real. I'd sell Romero and Maddison, keep Van de Ven and Porro. Son will likely leave before you bag anything worth. And Bentancur too, probably. The problem is, what if all of them want to leave, though? If all of them want to leave, then what? Because players, and I know people will be like, oh, this is unrealistic. Like I was talking to Cold Shot in Sav's channel, and he doesn't understand the fact that players can sit down and refuse to play. Like, yes, they'll get fined, but they still end up having to get their money. Like, all they do is train with the under-21s and not play games and shit, but they still collect their money. Like, this is something very normal that happens in so many different sports. You know what I'm saying? Like, Maguire did it in Man United. Like, he refused to leave. He sat his ass down and collected his money. Luke Shaw does the same thing. Jadon Sancho did the same thing. Harry Kane tried to do the same thing and then eventually came back because of the stick he was getting. Like, players do this all the time. Ronaldo did it when he wanted to leave Juventus. He sat his ass down, said he's not going to play, and he wants a move. And then he left. Like, this is stuff that happens all the time. Ronaldo did it again at Man United. He sat down with Piers Morgan, had an interview, talking about it, basically exposing all of Man United and shit, because he was throwing a fit, because he wasn't getting played. Like, players do this all the time. Whether you like it or not, it's not my business. I'm just telling you what happens. If players want to leave and they want to force a move, they will sit their ass down so they don't get injured. They will request a transfer and they'll say, I'm not playing any games for you until you sell me. And that will incentivize, especially if there's a team out there that wants them. Because what's going to happen? Romero now wants to leave. Is he going to carry on playing games for Tottenham Hotspur? What if, right, Atletico Madrid come in, they're willing to pay 50 mil for Romero. We keep playing Romero. We play him in the Super Cup. And then Romero, he gets injured. All of a sudden, Atletico don't want him no more. Is that in the best interest of him? Like, no, it's not. Like, the players don't think about what's in the best interest of the club. They don't care about the club. They care about themselves. They care about their money. They care about their wages. They care about their families. I'm not knocking them. If anything, I implore them to do that. But this is the downside of it. This is the downside. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? If Frank is smart, he should swerve the Tottenham job. I would swerve it too if I was Frank. I'll be real. I would swerve it too because the fans are gonna vilify him. Let them leave. Just make sure you get a bag. That too as well, innit? Surely players have a minimum matches played clause though. If not, they need to stop crying. Yeah. I don't know. I'll be real. I don't know. I don't know each of these players, and I don't know if they have like a clause or something. But even if they do have a clause, the way they play, they're not going to give any effort. They're not going to try on the pitch. Like, when we lost the Champions League final, the reason why people had a sour taste, at least I did, pause by the safety pause, but the reason why certain fans didn't like the way Eriksen left is because he was playing the games, but you could tell that he didn't care. Like, he was just waiting to leave the club. He had already put in his request. He wanted to leave. He was playing the games, but he couldn't give a fuck. Like, he was just walking around the pitch, waiting for the game to end. You know what I'm saying? Like, the attitude on the pitch will be different. And whether or not these guys go or not, whether or not they play another game for the club, their attitude will be different if they really cared and valued Ange the way they were talking about in the media. Because Romero outright said it. The rest of them didn't say it, but Kulu as well. You have to add Kulu to this list too. These men were all talking like, if Ange goes, I go, in it. That was the energy that they were giving off. Everyone's behind the manager. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with him. He's the man. You know what I'm saying? Everyone needs to back him. We back him. We all support him. They were giving the energy like, yo, they're one big fucking family. So if Ange gets sacked, I'm assuming that these men will want to leave as well. I'm assuming. So what happens when if they all decide, you know what, we don't want to play for Tottenham no more. We saw how you did Ange dirty. We don't think this is a place that we can stay in it because you man are clearly not loyal. Then what happens? Then what happens after that? We'll get in Thomas Frank, right? But then we have to sell Kulu, Madders, Van de Ven, Romero, Porro. You know what I'm saying? We have to sell. Son will go anyway. If Bentancur wants to go, he'll go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's already 5 or 6 of our best players that are instantly out the door. All of a sudden, what's the incentive to manage Tottenham now? He might as well just stay at Brentford. What's the difference? For Frank, it's the opportunity to manage in Europe. He's been stuck at Brentford for ages. Of course, he'd take it. But would he take, like, the only thing that would entice him is the money. Because what's the point? Like, if all the best players leave, we'll be out of Europe by next season. So he'll have one season in Europe where he's losing games and he'll get knocked out. Just for him to end up not in Europe again, mid-table. So he'll have 1 year of managing a mid-Tottenham team, then go back to managing a Brentford-level team. That's not much of an incentive. It's not. Apart from the money, it's not an incentive. If MGW had this attitude, or Morgan Gibbs White, I'd remove him immediately. I don't want that energy. I agree. I agree that these men are being bare territorial and that for a manager. I agree. But at the same time, what I would say, though, is Like the players just rule the way the transfer market goes in this club, innit? Like in other clubs, it's different. For Tottenham, though, I'm can't lie. The manager and the players themselves, they have the control in the dressing room. It is what it is, isn't it? If Ange goes, and they fuck with him that much, he'll go too. If you sign Frank, he's gonna take some players from Brentford. Even if he does, like, it's not gonna be the best players. Like, Mbuemo's going United, and Flecken. I think Flecken's leaving anyway. Like, we might get a couple players, but players on Brentford level, do I want that at Tottenham? Like, not really. Like, there's not many Brentford players I would take over Tottenham players. I think Frank would take it, to be fair. I don't know. We'll see. He's fucked either way, though. I will say that. He's completely screwed either way. If he takes it or not, he's safety pause, yet pause if needed. If he takes the job, he's screwed either way. So it'll be interesting to see what he does, innit? It'll be interesting. Oh, gosh, man. This is tough. This is tough. Is there any Tottenham YouTubers that we can react to? We could just have this on in the background and streaming it, but mad. Peak. Which manager would you want? I don't know. I'll be real. I don't know. I have no idea. Sade to replace Son and Visa partner Solanke could be decent. Yeah, I do think we've become better. It's just that if our base is better than Brentford's base, but we can't rely on Levy and them, man, to make great signings to push us forward, especially since we keep getting rejected. Like, we got rejected by Angel Gomez, by Sane, by Tomori, you know what I'm saying? By all these kind of men. We've been rejected by them already. So, how can I expect these men to bring in players of a certain caliber to help push us forward? Like, I can't expect that. And if our players that need to be in the squad for us to make that push all want to leave because you sacked the manager, it just seems a bit counterproductive to sack him, like, in my opinion. It's clear you guys need to sign, especially in the midfield. Ain't no dodging it. Yeah, in my opinion, it's the midfield is the biggest problem at the club. In my opinion. Marco Silva, the thing is, you know what it is, right? I just don't watch enough of other teams, innit? Like, especially this season, watching Tottenham has been a fucking struggle. So, going out my way to watch Fulham and watch Brentford and I'd watch all these teams, it's jarring, innit? It's the team I've watched the most apart from Tottenham is probably Bayern. You know what I'm saying? Spurs be like the ugly teenage boy with glasses and braces. Nobody wants them. Bro, it's like the who want me shit. You know what I'm saying? This is literally Tottenham right now. This is Tottenham. This is literally Tottenham, bro. It's peak. This is literally Tottenham. When it comes to managers and players, this is Spurs. This is Spurs in a fucking nutshell. Ain't nobody want to come here. Who wants to come here? You know what I'm saying? Broski even put no cap in the question. Ain't nobody want to come here. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how'd you find my Tinder profile? Cold one. You know what I'm saying? This is peak. Congrats, you got what you wanted. When did I say I wanted Ange to get sacked? When did I say this? I'll implore you to say to find a clip of me saying I want Ange sacked after we won the Europa League. I implore you to find that, broski. You know what I'm saying? I implore it. I implore you to find it. Well, it's peak. It's fully peak. Frank is fucked. Whichever manager that comes in, they're fucked. No one's gonna get supported, fam. I'm telling you. These men are gonna be hounded out this next manager, bro. The Levy out movement just got the boost it wanted. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely thought that the Levy out movement would die just because we won this trophy. Bro, it's like these men love drama, innit? These men love fucking drama. Because they just decided to, you know what? We just want to fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying? We just feel like fucking shit up. I mean, I guess. These men could have killed the Levy out movement in 2 years, but they decided to sack the manager that stopped the Levy out movement temporarily. Insane. Insane. Why can't we just ever have 2 weeks to chill? Nah, facts. I wanted 2 weeks to chill because I wanted the YouTubers to chill out because I wanted to stream bare. Like, I am streaming bare, to be fair. I'm streaming every day. But, like, bro, we can't just have a moment to, like, just relax a little bit? Like calm, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't calm. We can't calm down for shit. Levy loves being the villain. You know what I'm saying? It must be a thing for him, bro. It must be. Because people were giving him props. like, people were giving him props. People saying, you know what, Levy, fair enough, innit? You're stuck with Ange. You're stuck with the manager. And you won, innit? And he won. So, you know what? Respect to Levy. Fairs. We gonna chill out for a bit. Like, people were literally on that type timing with him. And he decides, you know what, now, fuck this. People being too nice. You know, I gotta go back to Voldemort, fam. You know what I'm saying? How long has it been since I called him Voldemort? It's been months. It's been months. It's been months since I called Levy Voldemort. Because I was like, you know what, I'ma chill out. I'ma chill out on him. And he does this shit. And makes him a fucking idiot again. Like, he makes himself a fucking idiot. Fucking idiot, man. Also, did the 24 hours only water challenge go? I'm sorry if you already said it. Nah, I ain't even said it yet. I still haven't eaten yet, man. Technically, the last time I ate was at 7 p.m, innit? But we're gonna keep going strong anyway. We're gonna keep going strong. It looks like you're about to announce a transfer with this get up. Well, I just got home from work, innit? But speaking of that, shameless plug time. I have a new transfer series with George. And you see he's uploaded it on his channel. I've uploaded it on my channel too. Serious sports news. I'll give you guys a little, I almost said a little taster. That's brazy. But I'll give yourself a little preview of what it looks like. Sorry if that was
Welcome to Serious Sports News, hosted by your boy, Durag Diaries, joined by his co-host, Malai E. Over to you.
Yes, Durag, how you doing? I'm very excited to be part of this segment. We got a lot of transfer news. This is the best show for you to get your daily transfer news or your weekly transfer news, or whenever we feel like doing this. I'll be real, we're very lazy, so you're gonna have to just wait for us in it. But back over to you, Durag. There's your little preview in there. We basically go over a bunch of different transfers and a bunch of different shit. So yeah, it's on me and it's on George's channel as well, and it's on both of our channels. You know what I'm saying? So since you brought that up, I thought I'd do a little shameless plug in it. You know what I'm saying? A source says the Tottenham players are so angry about what has happened and how it's been handled. The next manager's gonna inherit a difficult situation. Literally what the fuck we've been saying, fam. You always have to wear a suit. Is that what I need to do now? I'll just cook myself, and now I always gotta be in a fucking suit. But literally what we were talking about. This brother, who's this broski, fam? Look at this. This same shit, fam. The same shit. Sean Wren. All these players are gonna want to leave the club. They're all gonna want to leave. It's only a matter of time, fam. By the way, guys, can we get 2 likes? I just want to get to 20 likes in it. I'll be a happy man. If we can get 2 people to like the video, just so we can get to 20 likes, I'll be big chillin', fam. I'd appreciate you guys. But literally, yeah. These men are gonna want to leave. Our best players are gonna want to leave. And then we're cooked. Like, this is the one thing I'll say, like, whether or not we believe Ange is the guy, the players believe he's the guy. So if the players, the people who have to kick ball, the people who actually had to win the trophy manually, if they fuck with the manager, then you gotta make the employees want to stay at the club. Like, you gotta keep the club fresh. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the club a happy working environment, or else the players won't work for you. Like, it's a simple job. Like, I hate when people try and act like football is not a job. I hate it so much because these men are emotional, bro. Like, these men see their favorite club, they see players kick ball, and they're not treating it like it's a job. Like, you man should have. All Tottenham fans know about Asso Okoto. Do you guys remember Asso Okoto, the left back, who treated it like it's a job? He openly said football's a job to him. That's the mindset you man need to think about when you're talking about these players. It's a job, all right? These men are paid to play for the club. This is not they were playing, the passion. Oh my God, it's the passion, and we love the club, and we're fighting for the badge. I'm sorry, these men kiss the badge, they're fake. They're liars. Alright, it's for the PR, bro. They don't care about the club like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you, but this is a job, okay? If Levy doesn't make it a happy work environment, they will go somewhere else. Like, it's simple, fam. It's fucking simple. These men want to complicate football so bad. Just look at football like it's a job, and everything will fall into place, fam. It's not that difficult. I said, damn, them boys looking fresh. Of course, man. Me and Jaws, we be suited out, man. Nice try, Cleveland Brown Jr. You can't tell me what to do. What are you saying about my... Well, I don't even know, bro. I was in the middle of a rant. I don't even know what I said. I was just in the middle of a rant, though. This is fucked. This is fucked. This is completely fucked. Never thought I would see this. I'll be real, though. Do you always stream at the same time? Mostly. Most of the time, I stream at midnight. But sometimes I start the stream a bit early. Like, if I have work the next day... Like, for example, I'm working tomorrow. If I have work the next day, I'll start stream around 10 o'clock-ish usually, so I could give myself a couple extra hours to stream. But if I don't have work, I'll start stream at midnight. That's how it always goes, isn't it? An 8:15 start was early. It's usually early for me just because, you know what I'm saying, this is breaking news, isn't it? So this is a one-time stream. I gotta hit the stream button as soon as I get home. But usually, I'll start stream before a work day around 10 p.m. If it's not a work day, I'll start stream at midnight. That's how it usually goes. I say the same thing to Liverpool Trent haters. They're crazy as fuck. Man wants to move, get over it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, of course he's a boyhood player, innit? But I'm sorry, like, this, oh my God, I just love the club. Oh, the badge. Oh my God, I get goosebumps when I put the shirt on every time. It's like, bro, shut up, man. It's a job. Shut up. I just want the players to do the best job they can while they're employed at Tottenham. That's it. I'm not asking them to love the club. I'm not even asking them to care about the club. I've worked at plenty of jobs that I don't care about. Well, I say plenty of jobs. I'm acting like I'm fucking 30 plus, bro. I'm fucking 22. But I've worked at jobs that I don't care about. I'm just there to do a good job and get paid and do well. That's it. Because if I do a good job, I get paid good money. It's that simple. It's that simple. There's nothing else to it. You don't have to love the job you're at. You don't have to love the pay you get. You don't have to love the people at your job. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to love your bosses. You don't have to love the people that own the place you work at. You just have to go there and do the best job you can and get paid your money. That's it. That's it, fam. That's it. I swear it's only football where people are like, oh my God, all these emotions and all this emotional attachment. Like, it's only football this happens, bro. Just treat it like a job and you'll understand why people move the way they move in football. That simple. Big up YG, fam. My guy, bro. Hope you're doing well, fam. Dude got death threats because he wanted some sun. You know what I'm saying? He spent how many years at Liverpool, won everything there is to win, and they're still calling him a Judas, bro. Shut up, man. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. If you want to hate on Trent, that's cool, innit? But I'm not hating on Trent, bro. Honestly, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No chance. No chance. Players get paid handsomely to play. It's a tough pill to swallow as a fan. I understand that they get paid handsomely. I understand that. It's obviously in term the only difference between footballers though and us is the money they get paid. All the principles remain the same. The job principles, you know what I'm saying, how they feel, everything about it is the same, except they just get paid way more money. That's the only difference. Like, they still think about being closer to home. They still think about travel. They still think about being away from their family. They still think about living conditions. They still think about their wage. They still think about who their bosses are, who their teammates are, you know, who their owners are. They still care about succeeding at the highest level at their job. They still think about career development. Like, all the things that we think about, they think about. It's just they get paid way more. But it's the same. It's a job. It's the same shit. The exact same mindset. The same shit. I'd be upset if we lost Morgan Gibbs White on a free, sure, but I wouldn't want him to die. You know what I'm saying? Like the people be taking this shit too far, bro. Too far. And it's not even like he's going to a rival. It's not like he's going United or Man City. He's going Real Madrid, bro. Like, he's going to the biggest club in the world. It's loud yapping, please. Loud yapping. He's going Real Madrid. I find it hilarious that the players are angry at the board for firing Ange. Maybe if they wanted him to stay, they shouldn't have been pissed fucking poor in the league. I hear it. I hear what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. And part of me agrees, innit? Because 17th is 17th. It's just a barometer of, like... It'll be interesting to see what the next manager's standards are, innit? That's all I'm looking at. Whoever the next manager's going to be, let's see what his standards are. When Madrid comes knocking, you don't say no. I agree with that. I agree with that fully. It's Real Madrid. That's the only club. The only way you don't go to Real Madrid is if you play for Barcelona. That's it. That's it. Any other club you're at, if Real Madrid knock, you answer. Except in Barcelona. And even so, some players went to fucking Barca. Some players left Barca to go to Real Madrid. I wouldn't condone it because that's a death sentence. But even so, Madrid are just Madrid, innit? Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Shit is peak, bro. Figo went from Madrid to Barca, other way around. Went from Barca to Madrid. I'd be fine with him staying, but they can't blame the board for firing him. Yes, a trophy is a trophy, but you expect a trophy to save you if you finish 17th, unless you're a team like Southampton. I hear it, innit? And that's the thing, right? For me, for my aspirations at the club, I want Tottenham. And the thing is that the most annoying part is that we have the finances and the money to do this, which is why it's so annoying for me. But I want Tottenham to be consistently winning trophies while challenging for the Premier League. And that includes winning it as well. Obviously, you want to win the Prem sometimes. You don't want to just challenge. But I want us to always be challenging for the Premier League whilst winning cup competitions. That's my aspiration for Tottenham because I believe we can be a big club like that. Like, that's what, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Chelsea have faltered in recent times. United have faltered. Arsenal have faltered. You know what I'm saying? Even Liverpool have faltered to some extent. But the antithesis or not even the ideology of a big club is being up in the table every year whilst competing for trophies, innit? That's what makes a club big constantly, innit? And I want that for Tottenham. So if I'm using that standard that I want to have for Tottenham, 17th and a trophy ain't good enough. You got to get sacked, innit? But because we're not there yet, I believe that you got to look at it a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? Especially the way Levy's looked at it throughout the season, as if he's been treating Ange like he's his fucking golden goose. Like he's the reincarnation, the third coming, not even the second coming. He's the third coming of Jesus. But then sacked him. Once he saw the miracle, that's when he sacked him. It's like, alright, bro. Alright, bro. Shout always great as well. Season 3 from Ange would have been a title race and a double. Man said Levy always spoils the party. I don't know about a title race, but fairs. Luis Enrique went from Madrid to Barca. I'm sure, but Enrique isn't that level of player, innit? When you're that level of player, it's peak. I wanted Ange out, but there's a small part of me that would have wanted to take him up on his word. His battle cry of a third season is always better. I would have been very tempted to take him up on it. Part me as well, I can't lie. And I thought Levy would as well, I'll be real. Romero and Betancourt are the most Atletico players of all time. Nah, DePaul, fam. DePaul is the most athletic player of all time. I know he's already there, but Rodrigo DePaul, yeah, bruv. Did you hear about the £5 billion takeover that could happen? I've heard about it, but I don't put much stock into it yet because I just don't know. By the way, guys, if I can get 2 likes, well, 23 likes. If we can get 2 more, I can get to 25. I'll be big chilling. I was cool with 20, but then you man decided to be extra gracious with the likes in it. So you might as well just help me get to 25, and I'll be big chilling, fam. So I'll appreciate that. If I could see if Frank comes in, finishes 6th or 7th, and wins the Carabao Cup or FA Cup. To be honest with you, I see that as well. The problem is I don't think the fan base would be happy with that. I don't think so. As a whole, I don't think so. Maybe I'm getting confused when they say Ange fans and Tottenham fans. Maybe I'm confusing the two. But I genuinely think that if Frank doesn't win a trophy, at least on the caliber of the Europa, they're gonna deem Frank a flop, in my opinion. Because the way I look at it, right, if Frank finishes 7th and wins the FA Cup, what I'm predicting I'd hear, or what at least I think I would hear, is, oh, Andrew would have done that anyway. And then the basis of that would have been, oh, he won us the Europa League. He proved he could win. Frank hadn't proved he could win. You know, some shit like that. Now, that's what I'm assuming I'd hear. Now, I could easily be wrong in it, and I could be dead wrong, and I'll be fine with being wrong. But that's what I'm assuming that we'll hear. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me what to do, you taxi. I can't see us winning a cup in 2 years in a row at all. I don't know. It depends on the run, I'll be real. It depends on the run, and then if we can get to a semi, having a piss easy run, then you never know, innit? The only 2 trophies on par or better than the Europa League is the Premier League champ. Yep. You hit the nail on the head, Boris. I think if he doesn't win the Prem or the champs in his first season, the fans are going to be demanding he gets sacked and call him a flop. Even if he wins a cup. Even if he wins a Carabao and FA, I actually think he'll get it might sound hyperbolic. I understand it, but I genuinely believe that fans would want him sacked. Do you get this? Thomas Frank will have the biggest game of his career. Yeah, literally. I think if he wins that cup here, if he beats PSG, the fans will be on his side 10 million%. But if he loses it, bro, the Ange PR will be at an all-time high, bro. Chill, uncle. I liked ages ago. I've always said the manager, what will take us to heights never seen before, is a manager after Ange, who could end up being Frank. You never know. That's the thing. When Frank comes in, he'll get my support in it. He gets my full support if he gets hired as the next Spurs manager. Whoever gets hired will get my full support in it. But yeah, it'll be. I don't think he'll get support from the fan base. I don't believe it. What Brentford players would you take? And Buemo's not. He's pretty much picture United, but they haven't bought him yet. So Buemo, Wisa. I'd take. That's pretty much it. They have some good players, to be fair, but I just don't know if they're better than Tottenham players. Maybe Damsgaard. Maybe. That might be it. That might be it, you know, I can't lie. He ain't winning, PSG gonna destroy us. Yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen, isn't it? And Buemo and Wisa. Yeah, it might be them two with maybe Damsgaard. Maybe them two with Damsgaard, maybe. I like the streamy pervert. That's a pervert, fam. What the fuck? Hey, who won you, Ronaldo? This is you right now. Ain't nobody want you, gang. Ain't nobody want you, gang. Lot of rapping. League position needs significant improvement. And winning a trophy is solid for Frank's first season. In my opinion, it's solid. I just don't think in the Tottenham fan base. I would take, in my opinion, if he gets a European spot, whether it's Champs, Europa, or Conference, and he wins the trophy, that's a good season in my opinion. Because in my opinion, it's not unrealistic. Plus, it leaves you a lot of space where you can start building. Like, we'll be in the Europa League if we win a cup. Like, if we win FA Cup, we'll be in Europa. If not, then the league position will mean that we'll finish in Europa. So that's automatically a competition we can win. Because now we've won a Europa, no one can tell me we can't win a Europa again. So that means we'll automatically be able to qualify for a competition that we can win. So the next fucking stage is cementing a European spot while winning Europa League. That would be the next step up. I've taken Buemo, Damsgaard, Norgard, Visa, Shade, Rico, Henry. Fairs, I hear it. I don't watch too much Brentford, so I don't know how good all the players are, but I've seen like little bits in it. That's the thing, everyone insults Frank because he hasn't finished higher than 9th. But people seem to forget he's at Brentford with a team what has the best points to wage ratio. That's the thing, like, no, Frank is a good coach. Don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, but the reason why people are gonna they don't forget it. The problem is that they love Ange. Not in a cult way, not in an Ange sexual way. I just mean in terms of what Ange has done in terms of bringing the Europa League. They're extremely loyal to him now. So the next person that comes in is automatically going to get vilified in it. It's just the way it is. And I don't blame them for being like that, but it's just the way it is. Like I said before, innit? Like I said before, if your mum leaves your dad and brings in the new man, you're going to be looking at the new man like you don't fuck with that nigga because your mom's trying to replace your dad with him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you can't replace my dad. Who are you, fam? You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it's gonna be. These men are looking at Frank like he's the new man in their life. And it's like, bro, I miss Ange. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? When really the stepdad ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing wrong. He's just there. He's just there. According to Matt Law, shout out Mr. Rudang for the for the update. Ange Postecoglou's departure has angered a number of Tottenham players, with sources claiming some want to leave the club. What I literally said, and that the Australian successor will face a huge task to repair the dressing room damage. Yep. And I know Cold Shot ain't watching, but Cold Shot, I fucking told you. Ange had a quote before, bro. You tripping? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, like, when I say in this specific notion that the fans love Ange, I don't mean it in that kind of way. I mean it in terms of what Ange has proven in terms of winning a trophy has a lot of people, players and fans on his side. So whoever comes in after him to replace him is automatically going to get hated or get side-eyed because it's like you're replacing the one that they love. Excusing every loss and mistake. I do agree, Kwai. It's just that it was getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller as time went on before the Europa League game. Like, Ange kept losing and kept losing. So, like, yes, there was people out there that would always defend him. But, like, that number kept reducing and kept reducing. To the point where Ange out was dominating the Tottenham sphere. Like, it wasn't even close. But what if he's an average stepdad and the mum had a... But look, that's the thing though. Like, whether he's average or not, we don't know, innit? Like, we automatically see him as a 0 out of 10. Just because it's like, yo, you trying to replace my dad, innit? Like, you left my dad and you've got this new man. You want this new man to be a dad? You want us to be a happy family now? Fuck that. I miss my dad. Like, you know, that's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Stepdad out there pamming your mum as you see. You know what I'm saying? Thomas Frank now getting all the benefits that your dad got. And he's not even related to you. It's tough. It's tough. Your stepdad can come in and tell you switch off the game. It's like, bro, you're not related to me, fam. Who the fuck are you? But because he's with your Marge, you got to do what he says, man. It's peak. Crazy Thomas Frank has been at Brentford for 7 years. In saying that Ange still has a better CV than Thomas Frank and Marco Silva before coming to Spurs. Is what it is, man. Not 0. I see him as a 5 out of 10. And I didn't care about Ange. I just think Mon could have got better. it's kind of weird though that your assessment of a suitable partner for your mom is the you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, personally. Personally, that's crazy. But nevertheless, in it. Nevertheless, I'm I'm just I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying. Like you see him as a 5 out of 10, the fan base ain't gonna see him like they're gonna see him as a he's not won a trophy before. He's shit. Cause that's what they're doing to Poch now. Even though he's the best Spurs manager I've ever seen in my life, people are loving disrespecting Poch in it because he didn't win. It's like damn, this is the only club here that would disrespect Poch. It's like damn, now you want to have a big club mentality? Like a big club mentality is not finishing 17th. It's like don't pick and choose to have a big mentality. Poch is a loser, he's a choker, he's a small mentality manager. Alright, cool, but you're accepting 17th in a trophy. Like that's a big club mentality to you? Like, alright, bro. Like, allow it. I find it hilarious that all the Ange haters and ones who said he wasn't worth shit in pundits wise are now screaming that the club cares more about league position than trophies. Shit would. I'm telling you, fam, like people, you know what it is, right? And this is why I don't listen to Tottenham fans about Ange. Even if it's my friends, their opinion doesn't matter to me when it comes to Ange. It's because that, especially if it's a bigger club, them man see Tottenham as little man, innit? This is the problem. I want for my club to be respected and to be treated as a big club that it's supposed to be, innit? These men from other clubs look at Tottenham as the little man, as the permanent middle child. So when these men are saying, oh, how dare you sack Ange and shit, they're not saying it out of a point of they want Tottenham to be better. They're saying it out of a point of just be happy with what you got in it. So respectfully, you man could shut up. I'm not listening. And no Tottenham fan should listen. I'd rather hear a Tottenham fan say that than any other fan, because at least I know a Tottenham fan means it. These other clubs and these men that support other clubs talking about we're stupid to sack Ange and shit. First of all, like, I'm not trying to hear that from you. Let me hear that from other Tottenham fans who actually care, innit? Like, the reason you man are saying this is because you don't fuck with us, innit? You don't value our club. You don't think our club is that good. So I'm not trying to hear it from you, man, personally, innit? You man can respectfully shut up. You know what I'm saying? Your opinion don't mean shit to me. Don't tell me about my football club and about how I should feel about Ange getting sacked. Like, I want my club to be on the level of the top clubs in England. You know what I'm saying? That's the aspiration I have for my club. So don't tell me about what I would do or what I should do or how I should feel. I'm not hearing that. Someone joined. I'm pretty sure it's AJ. What's up, AJ?
I'm all right, man. I've been good.
I mean,
I'm
good.
sorry, I'm a bit late to the stream, but like,
You
I can
chilling?
tell how you're feeling.
Yeah, man. I just, you know, it is. Like, I'm just happy that we have a decision in it. I'm happy we have a decision. Whatever the decision was, I wouldn't care in it. But we have a decision on this fucking shit because like I was getting more pissed off at watching everyone just cry about a decision that hadn't been made yet. So I'm just glad the decision has happened, and now we could move on in it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason.
I get it.
That's what I think about it personally. I just can't be asked. If we were a big club, we get Zidane instead of Frank. I don't even think Zidane would want to come to Tottenham, but we'd get as big of a manager as we can, 100%. They look at us that
Zidane wouldn't go to Tottenham unless it was that or the death penalty.
basically, innit? They look at us like that because that's how our owners act. Yeah, literally, Levy literally put this on us, bro. Like, no Diddy. Levy has put these standards on our club,
Pause
innit?
that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's put the standards on our club. Like, we should really be in that conversation, no brainer. Like, we can spend basically more money than all these man. You know what I'm saying? We can recruit better than all these man. We have better facilities than all of these man. Yet we're treated as the permanent middle child of football. Like, it's actually it's disgraceful. It's
I
fucking
would I
disgraceful.
wouldn't even call it the middle child. I'd just call it the permanent disappointment of the family.
That's the middle child. That's literally the middle
Nah,
child.
nah, nah, nah. Nah, the middle child is the one that the parents forget exists.
Yeah, that's fair. So who's the disappointing one? It's not the youngest one because the youngest one's the golden child. So who's the disappointment? What, the firstborn?
Potentially.
I don't think the first one would be the disappointment. That'd be the one with the most expectation.
Depends. If the first one actually does something with their life, then it's the second one that's going to get cooked.
That's what I'm saying. I think if there's three kids in it, if there's the oldest, youngest, and middle, I think the middle one is the one that's violated.
Yeah, maybe. But with regards to like the whole saga thing, I empathize, man, because for example, in my club, I just want the contracts to be sorted out. I want to know if Skirdy's gonna leave or not. I want to know if Saliba's gonna leave or not. I want to know if Partey's gonna leave or not. I want to know what they're going to do with Saka's contracts. Because Gabriel getting tied down, that is excellent news. Because
Yeah,
we've secured our best centre back for the long term. That's very good. And now
I
we
hear
need
it.
those other four contracts sorted, and we need new players.
I hear it,
But the
man.
thing is, that's not like because there's a potential solution for the Skelly deal. Skelly plus cash for Rodrigo. And low key, I would actually think about it long and hard.
You should definitely take that. What the hell? You should definitely take. That's not even a discussion. You don't even have a left back
I think
anyway, bro. You should definitely take that.
bro, have you seen our other options? Calafiori and Jaco Kivio. No,
I hear that, but
I know
with your
I
left
don't
wing
trust this
options,
guy when it comes.
your left wing options are horrible. They're just as bad, fam.
I disagree. Like, sure, Martinelli's a striker that Arteta's just put on the left wing, and Trossard, he's better than people think he is.
You know what I'm saying? Before that, it was obviously Sterling's gone, but before that, it was Sterling. It's like that shit is whack, fam. Soon enough, we'll be using Havertz on the
No,
left, bro.
no,
It's weak.
well, I only reckon you can only see Sterling on the wings if he's in work with scrubs because he's rubbish.
Fucking Wildwood scrubs, bro. Yeah, exactly. Rivals will say Andrew's done dirty for their agenda. Literally, that's what it would be, fam. In fact, you know what? Yeah, should we go on YouTube? In fact, let's go on YouTube now. I know if I'm worth my weight in salt, Famzone TV would have uploaded a video. Just E would have talked about it. There's no way he did. Did he not talk about it? I thought they would have uploaded the video with the quickness, bro.
Yeah, I just wondering what are the Tottenham fans saying about this.
Bro, it's split down the middle from us. It's completely split. Look, foolishness. You see in this, bro.
And Postacoglu sacked. You know
Foolishness.
what? Yeah, I'm done with football. You know,
I'll get on your channel now.
Like, I don't even like Tottenham, and I
Look
don't
at
mind
this.
Ange to per se. You know what I'm saying? But really and truly, all I've been hearing all for the
Look at
last
I hate them two-part ads, by
3
the way.
weeks, last month or
You heard
2
them what?
weeks,
You hear them what?
Two-part ads.
Oh yeah, it's fucked.
whatever it is how much it's all about
Yeah, I see it. I see
trophies
it.
and Arsenal don't win trophies and this and that and all of that type of stuff. And all of a sudden, you're sacking a manager that's just giving you a parade. That's
You see what I'm saying? Like, I knew it, bro. I fucking knew it. Like, I knew this shit would, like, these man, like, this is the shit that annoys me, bro. This is the shit that annoys me. Like, oh my god. You're sacking a manager that just gave you a parade, fam. Like, bro, it's not about the fucking parade, fam. Like, we should want our club to always be fucking competing and to be competing for trophies and being up there in the league. Like that's the standard that Arsenal fans like. But this brother Justy, he's an Arsenal fan. He literally just talked about how his team don't win trophies and his aspirations are for a trophy and top of the league. You know what I'm saying? That's his standards. The reason why he's acting like this is because he doesn't think Tottenham should deserve the same standards. And this is the problem I have with listening to rivals talking about what we should do with our club and our manager. Because them man don't want what's best for Tottenham. And it doesn't take away from them as people, doesn't take away, like even AJ in the Discord, that's bro. It doesn't take away from him as a person. But I'm not listening to like I'll listen as a friend and as a person in it. But when it comes to like in-depth analysis and all this stuff and what I actually believe and what I'm gonna filter out, I'm not listening to a person who doesn't support who supports another club. Sorry, I'm not listening to a person who supports another club talking about what we should do with Ange because they don't think that we should have the aspiration to be a top side who's always competing for the league whilst winning cups. They don't believe we should have that aspiration. They want us to have the same aspiration as a Crystal Palace, you know what I'm saying, 12th in the FA Cup. They want us to have that aspiration. You know what I'm saying? Or a top 4 team with no trophy, what we were under Poch. You know what I'm saying? Or this 17th and a Europa League. That's the standards that they want for Tottenham. It's not the standards that they want for Arsenal, because they don't believe that Tottenham and Arsenal are in the same stratosphere. Whether they are or not, remains to be seen, innit? But they don't think Tottenham should be in the same conversation as Liverpool, and as Chelsea and all that. And they don't. And Tottenham are not in that discussion. But we should want to be in the discussion because we have the best, we earn the most money. You know what I'm saying? We charge the third
You
biggest
charge the
fucking
most.
prices in the Premier League behind Arsenal and
What?
Fulham.
I swear you not charge the most.
No, it's Arsenal and Fulham have charge more. So we're
Okay,
the
I can
third.
see Arsenal, but Fulham's a surprise.
Fulham, it's just because of where they're located, innit? It's West London, so them
Oh
charge
yeah, that's
better,
fair.
innit? That's the only
You know
reason.
what? Right, with what you said about what they want for you is not what they want for their club, bro. You're spitting. Like Arsenal fans, yeah. The way they defend Arteta, they should. They can't be sending for Pep Guardiola. They can't be talking about Simone Inzaghi. You can't be doing that.
Yeah,
Because yes, Simone Inzaghi went trophyless, but he went to a Champions League final. He was in a Coppa Italia semi-final. He was 1 point off winning the league. He was in two. He was in three. He was in two cup finals, a semi-final, and missed out on the title on the last day of the season.
I can't like he
Yes,
definitely
Inter
bottled it
Milan.
though. He definitely bottled it though. I
Yes,
can't
he
lie.
bottled it, yeah, but he at least has credibility.
I
Because
hear it, innit?
he's been to two Champions League finals, and he's won the league, and he's won trophies, both earlier in his time at Inter and at previous clubs. So like that's why I use him as an example. And he even won trophies at Lazio. Like
Yeah, I'm
Arsenal
pretty
fans
sure.
can't be sending for managers with trophies when Arteta's not only failed to win any, but failed to actually implement anything regarding standards. Inzaghi at least holds his players accountable. Pep, the standard for him is so high that even finishing third place and a cup final is considered for City a disaster.
Yeah, bro. It's like
The
it's
fact that
just
we finished 10 points behind Liverpool, 15 points worse than last season, and we're saying that under the circumstances it's a successful season. Shut up.
I don't say like I just like my aspirations. Like I'm sorry, innit? If I'm going on my aspirations, obviously what I want Tottenham to be and what Tottenham are two different things, innit? So I have to at least understand that, innit? But I will not allow my aspirations for Tottenham and what I want Tottenham to be to be shunned, because it's not like it's in fucking dreamland. Like, it's not in dreamland. Alright, we earn the most money out of any club pretty much in world football. Like, that's factually correct. You know what I'm saying? We have the best facilities pretty much in world football. That is factually correct. Like, we rake in so much revenue to where we can be on that level, which is why the shit pisses me off. Because we can be, and I'm gonna get to you man's comments in a second. Sorry, I hit my mic. I'm gonna get to you man's comments in a second, innit? But it's just something I need to get off my chest, because this is the shit that annoys me. Like, we literally have, it's literally in reach. It's like, we can literally just grab it, fam. You know what I'm saying? We can literally just grab success right there. The way Michael Jackson was grabbing up kids in Neverland. We can literally grab
Hey,
success,
yo.
bro. We can grab it. It's literally right there. But for some reason, asking for us to be challenging for the league whilst winning cup competitions, that's too much to fucking ask. No manager has ever done that. So in terms of my aspirations, 17th and Europa League is not enough. You would get sacked. That's because of my aspirations. Of course, Tottenham's in a different league, in a different ballpark. But I blame Levy. I don't blame Ange for that, because Levy's the one who set these fucking standards. He's the one who acted like Ange was the second coming of Jesus himself. And then after doing that, after sticking with him, after watching us lose game after game after game, after a bunch of Tottenham fans losing their passion for the club, after even me, to the point where I didn't even want to do watch-alongs, but I'm doing it just for the principle of it. After all that, it paid off and we won a trophy, and now you decide to sack him. It makes no sense. Now when Kulusevski hands in his transfer request, when Romero, he was gonna fuck off anyway, but the only thing that was keeping him at the club, now is gone, so he's gonna leave. Madison's gonna fuck off. Van de Ven is probably gonna fuck off as well. Bentancur shit, but he's gonna fuck off too. Porro was flirting with people at the start of the season, so he's gonna leave. So now all these men are gonna leave the club, or they're gonna want to leave. If they don't get a transfer, They're going to either not care about playing, they're going to show the attitude on the pitch they don't want to play, or they're going to sit their ass down and make their money. So what's happening at this point? What's happening at this point? You know what I'm saying? At this point, we're just shit. We're going to get Thomas Frank, but our best players that separate us from Brentford are going to leave. So we're going to have a Brentford level team with a Brentford level manager. What happens then?
Okay. I wouldn't say Thomas Frank's a Brentford level manager, but I understand the sentiment.
No, I don't even mean it in terms of like he's a good coach. Don't get me wrong, he's a good coach, but I just mean in terms of he's at Brentford right now. That's all I mean when I say that. He's just at Brentford right now. I think he's a good coach. And I think he's a good manager, and he could do well in football. I just mean in terms of we're looking at Brentford's manager to take over from this situation.
You know what kind of helps you a little bit is because you won the Europa League. Like, yes, your club's internal situation's horrific, but you've got Champions League football at least for this season, for the upcoming season. So,
Yeah,
if nothing else,
yeah.
that's gonna help. Not even money-wise. Like, players are gonna want to play the Champions League, even if they don't rate your club. It's a year in the Champions League.
I get it.
Probably an upgrade from where they're at now.
I get it, but like we've been rejected by players, fam. Like you got to remember, fam. Like
Sane said no. I know that much.
who?
Leroy Sane said no as well.
Yeah, Sane said
I know that much.
even Angel Gomez said no. He plays for Lille.
Or what?
He plays for Lille, and he rejected us.
I thought like Angel Gomez is on board. Like, he do really well. So
And I'm saying he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but like he rejected us too. You know what I'm saying? And like I wouldn't be surprised if other men start rejecting us. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I'm pretty sure there's other players that rejected us. I know obviously Tomori had rejected us. Gahey rejected us as well. You know what I'm saying? Like these are all players that have rejected Tottenham in the last 6 months. Gahey rejected us twice. He rejected us in January and now. Angel Gomez rejected us now.
what?
Yeah, he's rejected
Twice.
us. We went in for him in January. He rejected us. We went in for him again this summer. He rejected us. We're looking at Bissek now. I don't know how that's gonna go. Sane rejected us. You know what I'm saying? So, like this whole we're getting Champions League football. These men are rejecting us anyway. So the only thing that was keeping the players that we need to push forward, because let's be real, even with this team, we're never going to compete with the Premier League with this team. It's going to be peak enough to compete for a Champions League spot with these men. We need to have these players and
You're a
build.
penny in.
You know what I'm saying? We have to keep these players and build and get better players or these players on the same level and then have the coach conversation. But the only thing that's keeping these men here is the manager. Like it's been publicly stated these men are here because they fuck with the manager. Romero came out after we won the Europa League and said, if Ange goes, I go. After saying all this time about how Tottenham don't win shit and he wants to win and he wants to play in Spain, he literally came out and said, yo, we just won. If Ange goes, I go. As long as Ange is here, I will stay. And you literally fired a man who's keeping Kulu here, who's keeping Romero here, who's keeping Porro here. As much as him and Maddison apparently had beef, Maddison's come out like 4 or 5 times and basically dick sucked Ange, so he might leave as well. Like this is literally stupid. Like this is why I'm like Levy's either an evil genius who has some fucking plan up his sleeve like he's Slade, or he's a fucking dumbass. Because who does that? Who sticks with Ange? Like we've been shit, like AJ, we've been shit the whole year, innit? Like it's not like we've been good and then we dropped off. We were shit the whole year. The only thing that was good for us was the Carabao Cup and the Europa League. That was it. We were shit the whole season. And he could have sacked him in December. He could have sacked him in January. He could have sacked him in February. He could have sacked him in March. And every single time, Levy said, no, this is the guy we're keeping.
I'm personally shocked you didn't sack him after you lost at home to Ipswich.
That was the first place to sack him. The next place would have been after Liverpool, the Carabao Cup. And then 3 days later, he lost to Aston Villa and FA Cup. Those are the 2 places to sack him. That's prime time sack Ange. This is the first time I'd seen Twitter all on the same page sack this brother. And Levy said, no, we're giving him the transfer window. We're going to give him to the end of the season. He has the opportunity to win a cup. All right, cool. Give him to the end of the season. But now that you've given him to that time and he's won the trophy, now you're telling me, okay, now is the time to go. Are you fucking serious? Like, I agree, I agree with the premise of the sacking in terms of my aspirations for the club. But we know that this is not Levy's aspirations for the club, so why the fuck is he sacking him? You know what I'm saying? That's like right. That's like the bully talking shit to another bully for bullying a kid. Like, nigga, you're a bully as well. You're a bully too. Why are you acting like you deserve to be on this righteous fucking shield and shit when
I
you
hear
do
it,
the
man.
same
It's like
shit?
Alfie criticizing you for being fat.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. Fuck, I look like Dave Blunt's insulted me for being fat. Nigga, we both fat. There's no moral high ground. Like, how you gonna talk to me about being fat? How is Levy gonna do all this shit and talk about, yo, Ange has been this guy, but we're gonna sack him regardless? Bro, we don't want the same thing, bro. Like, there's a reason why I wanted Ange to get sacked, because I didn't think we could go there. I got proven wrong, but even so, in me getting proven wrong, the league form was still abysmal. So in terms of my aspirations for the club, I want to be up there in the league whilst winning trophies. That's 17th ain't good enough. Bye-bye. Even so, Levy doesn't want that. And it's easy to admit that the players are here because of Ange. I'm sorry, but the players run the club. The players are the ones who have to roll the ball out and play football. So I don't want to hear this shit about, oh God, who cares about the players? They can leave. They don't love the club. They don't love the club. Who the fuck loves the club? I'm sorry. AJ, let me ask you. At Arsenal, which players love the club?
None of them, and I don't
Exactly.
mean it in a bad way.
It's not a bad
But
thing. It's a job.
even with the academy boys, yeah, you don't love the club the same
That's
when you're like rolling through as an academy player to when you're in the first team, because you're now taking money from the club. You
exactly.
can't say you're a fan when you're taking money from the club.
Exactly. These man think it's the fucking 80s and the 90s where these man them were getting paid like £10 to play for their club, and then when they retire, they go open a cake shop down in the ends and that to make it go, and they're still a business owner to this day. That's not what football is, bro. That's not what it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you want to think players have to love the club in order to be here, I'm sorry. You're just out of touch, bro. It's a job. These men are paid to play for the football club. It's a job. As an owner, it is your job to make Tottenham Football Club an appeasing place to be. You want to make it look as good as possible for people to want to come to the club, and for people who are at the club to enjoy being there, so they enjoy working there, so they stay. That's what you're supposed to do. If you start
You know
getting
what?
rid of everyone's, I'll give you a second, AJ, in a second. My fault. Let me just
Fair
land real
enough.
quick. If you make it so everything that you have or everything that you enjoy about going to work for gets taken away, your favorite colleagues are gone, the manager you fuck with is gone, you know what I'm saying? If you're in a food shop, the fried chicken that you love, that shit, they discontinued that shit. Why the fuck would you want to stay? You know what I'm saying? The pay is stagnant. You're not getting no raise. You know what I'm saying? There's no opportunity for you to progress and become, you know what I'm saying, a senior player, or to upgrade and all this shit. If all the opportunities and everything that you enjoy about the job is taken away from you, why would you stay? It doesn't make sense. And this is why Levy's pissing me off, because he's literally put all his eggs in one basket and then threw the basket away. What point does, in what, come on, let's be serious, bro. Let's be fucking serious. My fault, AJ. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Appreciate that. But with what you're saying about what the fans are demanding, and with what Daniel Levy was saying, you're spot on. But with Daniel Levy, I'd actually say he's not the bit. Him being so good at business isn't necessarily a problem. I'd actually say it's a strength. The issue is you've got nobody competent on the footballing side.
Yep.
The only major problem with Daniel Levy is that he ain't ambitious, and that's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
If Daniel Levy was ambitious but knows he's not the right guy to handle football, okay, fine. Bring in someone that knows what they're doing. For example, Ralph Rangnick. I know he's preoccupied with something, but Tottenham got enough money in the bank to pay that guy whatever he wants. And if you arm Tottenham Hotspur with Daniel Levy as a businessman and Rangnick running the football team, you lot would be serious. Like, I would actually have to pay attention to what you lot are doing.
Yeah. The thing is, we got
And the
Paratici back
problem
now,
is,
but
nobody in your footballing department actually knows what the hell they're doing, which is what makes the Daniel Levy problem worse. You know, when Manchester United were winning trophies under Fergie, they didn't pay attention to the Glazers as much. They only started really saying, Glazers are up, I'm wearing the
when they weren't
flipping
winning,
Norwich stuff
literally.
after, but thank you. Arsenal fans didn't talk about the Cronkies when Wenger was winning FA Cups, even though it was flipping obvious that the Cronkies done everything they could to throw Wenger under the bus.
Yeah, bro.
It's the same with Chelsea. Like when they didn't, they even though Abramovich was the best thing to ever happen to Chelsea, that man was not above making significant mistakes. But
Yeah.
they didn't say it because they were winning trophies.
It's peak, man. Obviously, Paratici coming in, I have a lot of respect for Paratici, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he doesn't get cut by Levy. That's the problem in it. I assumed because obviously Scott Munn's been sacked now, so that means Donna Cullen's gone. Borski's name that I just said is got Scott Munn, he's gone, and obviously Ange is gone now. So now there's a complete fucking reshift, and there's a reshuffle of what the board's gonna look like. So hopefully, and I'm sorry guys for ignoring the comments for a while, but like I had to get the shit off
Focus
my
on your
chest
comments.
because.
Let them say,
But I had to get the shit off my chest. I was gonna record a video after this, but I've kind of said what I need to say. I might just go back in the VOD and just clip shit up and just talk about it because yeah, it's been a bit annoying in it, but yeah, that hopefully Paratici can come in and do his thing. I was under the impression that both of them would be here, and then Scott Munn would do the more younger side of things. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, and then Paratici would handle the actual transfers. But apparently Scott Munn he's goodbye. He's out of there. So I'm guessing Paratici's just gonna hold that stuff up, and then we also got Vinay, who I'll be real, I don't know nothing about. Obviously he was at Arsenal, but I don't
bro,
know.
I promise you, Vinat is the one of the worst things you could have done.
And there you
That
go.
brother is a piece of crap.
There
Bro,
we
you
go.
know how bad it is, yeah, that people like Lee Gunner and AFTV both agreed that him leaving was a good thing.
Yeah, long day, fam. Yeah, there you go, bro. That's all
Yeah,
I
you're
needed to hear.
lost.
That's all I needed to hear, bro. So yeah, it's gonna be peak. It's gonna be peak, and because Paratici legally can't start until the 1st of July, something like that. I'm pretty sure someone in the chat had just said it. I don't want to act like I already knew. I knew from someone. Yeah, Boris said it. Start of July. So from the 1st of July, that's when Paratici can actually move in for players. But who's to say that the players won't be fucking gone by then? The players that we want. Who's to say Polinia won't get sniped? And Mbuemo's already been sniped out. You know what I'm saying? United have gotten him. They've gotten Cunha. Gyökeres is transfer rumours being passed around. Arsenal's got Zubimendi. They're looking at Sesko. You know what I'm saying? Man City have got Reinders in and they've got Ait Nori. You know what I'm saying? Like, Liverpool have got Wirtz and they've got Frimpong. And, like let's be real. Like, these men have all made moves, fam. And it's the 6th of June. Like by the time Tottenham even start making moves, because now we got to bring in a manager. Now that Ange's been sacked, we have to now bring in a manager. Of course, we're saying it'll be Frank, but let's say, for example, out of nowhere, I'm not even saying it's gonna happen. Let's say Thomas Frank rejects Tottenham out of nowhere, just a random Ornstein bomber right there, fam. Like Fabrizio Romano, here we do not go. Thomas Frank says, you know what? I'd rather just not. I'd rather just stay at Brentford, and then what? We got to start job hunting. We got to go on Indeed and that. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to the job centre to find a Tottenham manager. So we go through all that. Lord knows how long that will take. And then after that, we got to then start finding players to fit this manager. More time, who's left? Who's left? Because all the players would have been sniped already. So who's left? No one's left. So now we got to just buy some mediocre talent that's going to plug some gaps. But don't forget, though, the gaps that are supposed to be plugged is Romero, is potentially Kulusevski. It's going to be Basuma and Richarlison, you know what I'm saying, because they're going to leave. Regulon's gone. As much as Timo Werner's shit, he's gone. Son is going to be gone more than likely. You know what I'm saying? These aren't just random gaps. Like, these are gaps that we actually need filled. Like, no Diddy on some safety pause type of shit, innit? But these are actual gaps in the squad that we need filled up, innit? With players that are actually decent. Especially if we're going to be in 4 cup competitions. Well, I guess the Premier League's not really a cup competition, but we're going to be in 4 different competitions. And we're going to need the squad to fill out, bro. Like, Regulon's gone. Werner's gone. We've re-signed Danso. We're looking at to sign Tell, which is a shitty idea, but at this point, who can we fucking attract? All the other players we're asking for have said no. So what the fuck are we gonna do at this point? It's only a matter of time before Polenia rejects us too. Like, what else are we supposed to do at this point? Which is just over. Like, This is why, like, I thought the Europa
Yeah,
League would get everyone on the same page, but if anything, we've all just split off into another fucking
divided you even
direction.
more.
Yeah, we're even more divided than we was. We're split off into another fucking direction. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do. This summer's going to be a shitty summer for Tottenham. It's going to be shit. I thought winning the Europa League, I didn't think we'd attract like mad Champions League level talent because we never do that because we're Tottenham. But I thought at least that it would unify the players, it'd unify their relationship with the manager, it'd unify the board, and we can actually move in a fucking direction. If anything, now it's just thrown a fucking loop, and now I don't know what the hell we're doing. I don't know how long it's gonna take for Frank to be here. I don't even know if Frank wants to come here because of the level of vitriol he's gonna face. I don't know if he's going to play a 3-back or if he's going to play a 4-back or whatever he's going to play. I don't know now who wants to leave the club because it's a surefire thing Romero's going now. If there was any chance of him staying, he's not staying now. I don't know if any other player is going to surprise, you know what I'm saying, Peekaboo, hand out a fucking transfer request out of nowhere, so they might go. I don't know who we're going to bring in because, let's be real, when is the last time a top 3 player at Tottenham has left and we've replaced them adequately? It never happens. It didn't happen with Kane. It didn't happen with Bale. It didn't happen with who the fuck else? It didn't happen with Ericsson. Didn't happen with it didn't even happen with fucking Lucas Moura. So how's it gonna happen for Kulusevski and for Maddison and for Romero and for Van der Ven and for Porro and these man? It never happens. And this is what I'm trying to explain to people and they
sign
don't
Lamine Yamal.
understand it. How was that?
You could sign Lamine Yamal.
Bro, I would. Oh my god, I would twerk on camera if Yamal came to Tottenham, bro. No Kizzy, bro.
Hey yo,
No kid.
hey
I'm not
yo.
saying no Diddy, bro. I'm not saying no Diddy because that's how you know the shit ain't true, bro. This shit is not happening. Lamine Yamal, he's already at his. He's gonna be Messi. He's gonna be Messi. He will stay at Barca, fam. He will stay at Barca. There's no way. Man said clip that. You can clip it if you want. What if Yamal comes to Tottenham? Are you fucking drunk? Are you fucking drunk? You can clip that 5 times, bro. Clip it 10 times. The shit is not happening.
I listen, Mike's. If you're watching this, yeah, and the
Bro,
amount ends up on
you think
Tottenham, you
Yamal in
need
his
to bury
peak?
this guy.
Yamal in his peak was never coming to Tottenham. Yamal in his prime, never coming to Tottenham. Not hearing that, fam. If Modric don't come Tottenham, what's the fuck Yamal gonna come Tottenham? Modric is 40. Modric is 40.
Oh yeah, didn't he turn you lot down to go to AC
He
Milan?
went to AC Milan, yes. He turned us down to go AC,
That's
bro.
nuts.
Literally. So I'm not hearing it's just Lamine Yamal, fam. The only way he comes to Tottenham, yeah, is if he's escaping a charge like Thomas Partey, fam. That's the only way, bro. That's the only way, fam.
Bro, Partey's innocent. I'm not having it.
I'm not hearing this, bro. I said Xavi gave him his debut. To be fair, if Xavi comes to Tottenham, then yeah, you thought I was gonna say it, bro. If he's not coming to Tottenham, fam, you might go.
You know what? Yeah, Xavi might come. I'm not even taking that because Xavi would actually think about it.
Xavi would think about it, but even if Xavi comes here, Yamal's not coming to Tottenham, bro.
True, but I was being serious about the Xavi bit. But if Xavi comes to Tottenham, you have a little bit of pull, and you have Champions League. So like he would be, because I personally don't rate him as a manager, but he is good enough to where like he'll leave you better off than where he found you. And that's kind of the whole point of a manager. Like leave them better off than where you found them. And for all the criticism that I've given Mikel Arteta, he has objectively left Arsenal better than where he found them.
Yeah,
It's why,
true, yeah, fairs.
which is why I don't rate Ollie. He did not leave Man United better off than where he found them. He left them worse off. It's the same with Eric Ten Hag. And if Amram gets sacked tomorrow, we could be having some very difficult conversations.
It shouldn't be difficult if you're a United fan, bro. That guy's whack, fam. He's worse than Ten Hag, bro. He's worse than Ten Hag.
Nah. Listen, he's on forward watch, but he ain't worse than Ten Hag. Chill.
I believe he's worse than Ten Hag, personally.
Nah.
I personally believe he's worse than
But the amount of
as
man
of,
that
as
Ten
of
Hag
right now,
runs in the
as of
bathroom.
right now, obviously if my mind's susceptible to being changed, I don't mind admitting I'm wrong. As of right now, though, he's worse than Ten Hag. As of right now, I'd rather stand this now and then he'll sign his players, perform well, and then I'll sit on camera and say I was wrong in it. But as of right now, bro, Ten Hag would.
Oh yeah, Ten Hag's at Leverkusen, but would you take him on Tottenham?
Hell no. No, we've seen what being we had Aussie Ten Hag, bro. I don't need the real one. I don't need the
I,
real one. We big up
you
Eugen
know
as
what?
well. Even Eugen's saying we're not champions no more, bruv. It's back to Levy out. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Daniel Levy loves being the fucking villain. He literally had Eugen on a truce, on a temporary truce to celebrate. Now even you, the man who's been Levy out longer than I've been born, twice over, yeah, twice
Hey,
over.
what?
He's been Levy out more than I've been alive, twice over, and he even had Eugen on a fucking truce, just celebrating that we're champions. And he decided, you know what? Yeah, let me give fire, let me give a re-spark to the Levy out movement by sacking Ange Postecoglou. And there you go, fam. There you go, bruv. This
I
shit is
hear it.
insane, man. I'm saying the fight over Frank has already started. Literally, man. He's literally doomed. As soon as Thomas Frank signs the paper, he is doomed to fail. That simple. He's doomed.
You're not wrong.
And Ten Hag's at Leverkusen, so lucky we ain't touching it. Yeah, Ten Hag, fuck off, no way. But Ten Hag wouldn't, in terms of what I want, in terms of my aspirations for the club, he wouldn't help me at all in it. Like, he's not getting top 6 and a trophy. Like, he did it at Man United, sure, but, like, let's be real, it was a fraudulent it was a fraudulent finish, innit? If we're being real, it was a fraudulent finish.
Yeah, that top four. Like Liverpool disintegrated. You lot finished outside of Europe, and Chelsea finished in the bottom half of the table.
That's what I'm saying. It was a fraudulent finish, innit? So I'm not really giving them crazy props for that. Like, they just did it. And even so, they did it once, innit? Like, after that, it was peak. And then it was even worse the next season over. So even if it was Ten Hag for one season, he'd get sacked the next season anyway. So, yeah, maximum you'd get Ten Hag is one season. But even so, like, he's not good, fam. He's not good. Nah. Who said that Frank can't succeed with better players? Who are the better players? That's the problem. Who are the better players? Xavi Simons? Is Xavi Simons a Leipzig player or is he a PSG player? Because he plays for Leipzig, but I don't know if he's on
Yes.
loan from PSG.
He might have been ex PSG in terms of academy.
I know he's there academy, but I just don't know if he got loaned to Leipzig from PSG or if the deal was permanent.
I can't comment because I don't watch Bundesliga.
Let me see this. Bruv.
Listen, big up the chat by the way.
Let me see. Yeah, he signed permanently for Leipzig in 2025. So he's a permanent Leipzig player now technically. Okay. So he's a permanent. Barca, yeah, big up Jojo fam. Yeah, man. Yeah, so he's at Leipzig permanently. If he comes to Tottenham, cool. But what makes me think that, apart from, to be fair, because Leipzig don't have European football, so he could sign Xavi Simons, innit? How much would Xavi Simons cost, is the question.
How much would he want in terms of wages?
Even before we get to the wages, how much would he'd automatically be our most expensive signing of all time. Automatically. Because what's our most important? Our most expensive signings were Ndombele or is it Solanke? It's one of them two. It's either Ndombele or Solanke, but we ain't spent more than 65, 70 million on a player before in our history. So he'd automatically be our most expensive Tottenham player just like that. Just like that. Now, not only that, the wages, as you said, now let's bring up the wages. And he's gonna demand at least 100k a week. So we're gonna be, knowing Daniel Levy, he's gonna spend record money on a player after his most record signing was Ndombele and Solanke, and he's gonna pay him over 100k a week. No chance that's fucking happening, bro. No chance.
I hear it.
No chance, bro. I don't believe it for a fucking second. And just for a second when I thought Levy was changing, bro, he went right back to being the fucking villain, bro. He went right back to Voldemort, bro. So, yeah, I don't believe it for a damn second. It's a damn lie. It's a damn lie. No chance. And even so, right, the better players for our team may fucking leave. So, if they leave, it's over regardless. So, at that point, what do we do? What do we do? Big up Philly in the chat as well. You're enjoying the news? I, for one, I have mixed opinions on the Jews, but I've spent more time mad than I have been happy, and that's nothing to do with Ange himself, innit? But it's just to do with the
What's your
fans in
test
the
for the
club.
situation?
It's me. Yeah, it's the situation, it's the fans, and it's the club. Nothing to do with Ange and getting sacked and all that shit. It's not even anything to do with that. I'll be real. Bro, you guys are seeing an exclusive, to be fair. I've never been this mad on camera before. So you might are seeing an actual exclusive. I think, have I been this mad? Maybe after the 4-0 against Liverpool. Maybe then. Maybe then. But,
I think that I don't remember. I don't think I've ever crashed out on YouTube. I remember uploading a match reaction on my channel when
yeah.
Arsenal got lost to PSG in the second leg. Well, I was so pissed at full time. I had to film that match reaction outside,
Fairs of that, I hear it.
but I
I hear
couldn't
it.
shout. It was like outside, 'cause, like I'd look like a crackhead. And I'm not shouting inside in an African household about football. What do you think is gonna happen?
They gonna beat your ass, bro. That's what's gonna happen, bro. The spoon.
One, pause that, but two, you're not wrong.
Nah, it's not a pause, bro. That's just a saying, isn't it? But yeah, the wooden spoon will be a big up Mellow. There's no gaming stream. There was supposed to be, but when a fucking bomber like this happens, I had to delay it. I'm sorry. There won't be a
The
gaming stream.
Comunicado Oficial.
You know what I'm saying? I was literally planning. I was like, yo, I'd literally until 5 p.m. on the dot. I was literally like, yep, gaming stream, gaming stream. Ange got sacked. No, I'm sorry. I gotta move it back. Sorry. It's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be tomorrow. But, bro, this is insane, bro. Levy has two
I'm
options.
finding this.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. My fault.
I'm finding it funny. Read the comment first and then go.
Okay. Levy has two options: sign a manager like Xavi, or sign a talent like Xavi Simmons. I mean, Xavi Simmons alone wouldn't even be enough. I'll be real. We first need to get the manager in. Like, is it gonna be Frank? Because obviously Frank is the number one contender, but just because he's the number one target doesn't mean he's gonna automatically sign. So, let's say it is Frank that comes in. Like, we don't have to pay Frank big money because he's pretty much on like the lowest wage in the Premier League, something like that. So it's not even like you gotta pay Frank big money like that. Even so, we have to sell. Remember Daniel Levy, we have to sell before we buy. Remember that shit he was talking? That shit doesn't change just because we have a new manager. So we still got to offload on Bissouma, Richarlison, you know what I'm saying? If depending on how the fans feel about Bentancur, you know what I'm saying? We want to sign Matisse fucking Tell, so that's happening. You know what I'm saying? We have to get rid of Son. We have to get rid of Romero because now he's gonna leave because Ange isn't here. And then whoever wants a fucking transfer request, whoever just hands that shit in, then they're gonna have to go as well. So we're gonna have to sell all these men first, and then we can think about
I don't
players.
think all of them are gonna leave, but I think they're gonna. I think some are gonna leave, and a lot of them are gonna be like. There's gonna be like a toxic atmosphere. So you're not wrong to
Yeah,
touch.
they won't leave this summer, but they're all gonna leave within the next 2 years, bare minimum. I'd be surprised
Yeah,
if they all last 2 years. Like the players I named before, if they last more than 2 years at the club after this, I will be genuinely surprised. I'll be real.
perhaps they're Gala forcing them. It's only because they're Gala forcing them to stay in London.
Yeah, because it is that too. To be fair, but like it's literally just a thing of like they're gonna play to up their transfer value so they can gain interest and then they'll leave. That's literally what it is. Because some people, like for example, Kulusevski, he has interest from other clubs, but he doesn't have any concrete links the way Romero does. So Kulu will probably stay, and he'll play himself into interest from another club. And as soon as that interest is concrete, he's not playing no more. Transfer request, he's out of there. The same thing for James Maddison as well. As soon as there's a concrete link, he will stop playing. Transfer request, he's gone. Romero is already gone. Son will leave. Who else did I mention? Van de Ven, same thing. As soon as there's concrete links, transfer request, he's gone. And the thing is with Van de Ven is because he's 24 now, and he'll be eager to leave Tottenham, especially if he was a big fan of Ange. Teams are gonna want Van de Ven in it. It's not even like a Son thing where it's just like a retirement home. Van de Ven still has a good 7-8 years left in him. So all Levy would need is 40-50 mil when Van de Ven's gone in it. So he'll go. I'll honestly be surprised if the team will probably look completely different in like 2 seasons. It'll be like almost a completely new 11. I'll be so real. Apart from the young guys, I think Bergvall will probably stay. Archie will stay. Danso will stay. I don't even know about Vicario, to be fair. I don't even know about Udogi either. Who else would stay? Saw will probably stay if he doesn't get sold. I have a sly suspicion that if Basuma doesn't get sold, he'd be here. Brennan Johnson will be here. If Richarlison doesn't get sold, he'll be here. But otherwise, Solanke will be there too. And then maybe a Mikey Moore would end up being on the left. But yeah, apart from that, everyone else is gone. Within 2 years, I think everyone's gone. Guys, man, Vicario will go too? Fair enough, bro. I wouldn't even be surprised. But I genuinely think these men all will go. I genuinely believe that. And it's like, I hear, like, and the thing is, I hear that Ange getting sacked. Like, I don't disagree. But it's just, I know what Levy's like, bro. Like, it's just it's over for this team. I know what he's like. He doesn't have the same aspirations I have for Tottenham. He doesn't have the same aspirations that the other Tottenham fans have for Tottenham. And this is why we're banning.
He's got the same. Dion Levy's got the same amount of aspirations for getting a hair transplant in Turkey.
Literally, bro. Like, Levy has the same aspirations as rival fans have for Tottenham. You know how crazy that is? You know how insane that is?
Facts.
You know how insane that is? Our owner has the same aspirations for the club he owns as rival fans do for Tottenham. That's insanity, bro. That's fucking insanity, man. Fucking insanity. Make sure everyone you're liking the stream, by the way. I want to try and get to 40 likes, man, before the end of the stream. That's a bit of a jump, to be fair, but like up the stream if you can, and I appreciate that. But yeah, literally, this is disgusting work, bro. It's complete nasty work. Nasty work from a nasty individual, man. I know Daniel Levy, Elijah, which is why I boycotted until he's gone, but I couldn't stomach Ange. I hear it. And you know what it is, like, for the people who are Ange out and all of that stuff, I have no issue. I have no fucking issue. It's all good. I understand why you're Ange out. And you know what? To a certain extent, I even agree. I agree. You know what I'm saying? It's literally just a thing of, like, Levy's reason for firing him doesn't match our reason. Let's be real, innit? Levy's reason for sacking Ange doesn't match up with what we want.
You don't hold up. I get it.
Oh, what was it? I thought you were going to say something else, AJ, my fault.
No.
No fairs. TJ, big up you as well, man. Can't believe it, even for me. I hear it, though. Big up Parker, fam. On Sean's channel earlier, Johnny the fraud, I don't even know who that is, Johnny someone, was saying he saw Romero during the game telling the players to go back, as if he was... oh, jeez, bruv. Oh, as if Romero's the one calling the shots in the final. Oh, them ones. You know what it is, bro. At this point, he's about to call shots on his own career, bro. He's out here. He's out of there. He's gone, fam. He's completely gone. But just knowing that, like, everyone who's Ange out, I don't have an issue with it. But just know that Levy is not sacking Ange because he's doing what we want as a fan base. He's doing it for what he wants.
Yeah,
that's
your premise is that Levy's done more. Levy is more of a hindrance to this club than Ange, and you're spot on with that assessment.
Yeah, literally. Can I jump in for a little second to add my 2 cents? Yeah, just jump in real quick, TJ, innit? Just for a little bit. But yeah, just know that, innit? Like, for everyone who's Ange out, I hear it, but like, Levy's just gonna prioritize getting like top 6, top 4, and that will be it, innit? Like, the whole trophy thing is just not what he's in it for, innit? Romero was superb in the final. Yeah, he was very good. Him and Basuma literally ran the show for me. But man, this is so peak, bro. This is so peak. You know, I saw the. Let me see what other people are saying. You know, I know Max uploaded the video. Let me see what Max was saying about it.
Max defended the second pretty much.
He defended it, yeah. Fairs.
To an extent.
Because I haven't even watched it, to be fair. So we might as well see what he's saying about it too.
Right, you guys, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mike's, okay? Make sure.
People, welcome back to the YouTube channel.
Subscribe to
Make
Mike's,
sure smashing
everyone.
the likes and subscribing if you are new. I was about
Subscribe
to say
to
we're
Max,
trying to reach
everyone.
1K subscribers. I'm still not used to that routine. But
What
listen,
do you think of D's
I'm
response? Is exactly what I expected from a rival fan to act like we should be happy with Europa League and 17th. Like we should be happy. We
Well,
should want that
well,
as a standard, fam. What are you saying, TJ?
not much, my brother. What are you telling me, man?
Chilling, bro. You already know how it goes,
Here we
fam.
go again, man. Looney Tune FC, bro. Looney Tune FC. Even for a man like me, bro, like, I don't understand what's going on. And I ultimately come down to the reason of, like, this is just who we are, cuz Looney Tune FC, bro.
Mm,
And Levy sacked my man. Not for the reasons that like everybody wants him gone for. He's
yeah,
penny
just
pinching again. He's doing the same. It's just I don't know, my bro. And what? Who's coming in? Who's coming in? You're not gonna get a better manager than Ange.
nope.
You're just sidestepping.
For them, yeah, we
I
probably
don't.
won't. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't.
Yeah, no, we're sidestepping, bro. We're sidestepping. If you can't get better, what's the point of sacking my man? Ultimately, bro, he's. I agreed with this. He earned time. You get where I'm coming from? He did earn time. Whether it's gonna hurt my ego, it's gonna hurt a lot of Ange out egos. He did earn time. It's just Looney Tune FC, bro. Why did it take him this long to make the decision as well, my brother?
That's what I'm saying. Is like he literally just ran us for joke, man. Pretty much, bro. Like I seen the whole Tottenham community just crying, really. Like whether they're Ange or Ange out, everyone was just complaining about something. Like it's like no one knew what was going on. Everyone's just complaining, and it's like yo, I just wanted a decision to happen in it, and then it just happens out of nowhere. So okay,
He should have had the
goes.
decision from that final. You know that final? If he's
Yeah.
not the guy for you, you should have known from time. No big organization just makes a decision on the spot. You should have had that decision time ago, bro. Time ago. So at least us as fans, whether it's Ange in or Ange out, we would be united together. We would understand going into this next season that you've got someone there already. Brandon, it's just Looney Tune FC, man. Looney Tune FC. That's what I'm calling Tottenham from now on. Looney Tune FC. The first manager to
Man,
break a hoodoo with this trophy drought. I imagine he's the one that gets sacked.
this
Crazy,
is
isn't it?
peak, fam. This is peak. Like the thing is, I don't even like when it comes to him losing his job. Like I'll be real, in terms of what I want for the club in the long term, I'd support it. But it's just a thing of just like, bro, we know Levy's just gonna hire someone that will get him like European football. Don't really care about trophies, and he'll do it he'll bring in like a coach who can, you know what I'm saying, do more with less, and you know what I'm saying, this is what he'll do in it. Like this is why, even though like in terms of my aspirations for the club, 17th and Europa isn't acceptable. At least I know that the reason like he's getting sacked, I shouldn't rejoice in it. I shouldn't be happy. I shouldn't really care because we know what's gonna happen. Levy's gonna not spend. He's not gonna spend this summer. That would the excuse is gonna be because I'll be real. I wouldn't be surprised if Thomas Frank rejects Tottenham in it. Like if he rejects Tottenham, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying he's going to, but I wouldn't be surprised if he rejects Spurs. And then if he does do that, then they're gonna have to find another manager, which could take whoever the fuck knows how long. Then let's say they get another manager in. All of a sudden, there's not much time to get signings. What's gonna happen? We're gonna just panic buy some youngsters, and then Levy can hide behind, oh, we had to look for managers and we had to find the right profile and all this bullshit. And then it's more the same shit. It's more the same shit every time. It's always gonna be, fam. We're just gonna go back
It's
to doing
always
this.
like that, my brother. Nah, but it's always like that. Look, again, 22 losses. For my future, like 22 losses, 17th in the Prem. Where I expect Tottenham to be is nowhere where we are, right? For the long time run, you're right. Like Ange wasn't the person for it, right? However, you think look, I don't know, man. I don't know what your take on Thomas. I'm calling him Thomas the Tank Engine, but Thomas Tuchel, isn't it? Yeah. I don't even know if he's the guy for us as well, man. It's
Oh, you
such
mean
a
Thomas
meaty
Frank?
manager, man. Yeah, Thomas Frank. Yeah, he's such
Was
a
it
meaty
talking about
manager.
Yeah, I thought he was on Tuchel for a sec. Uh, yeah, Thomas
I
Frank.
don't want.
I don't know. I'll be. I don't know. Like, I think he's a good coach. He's a good manager. I don't know if he's what Tottenham needs. To be honest, like I don't watch enough Brentford in it, so I wouldn't know. But I don't know. The shortest answer is I don't know. We're gonna see when he comes to Spurs what he'll end up doing in it, but I just don't know. That's the thing, and I'm not even here saying we should be getting this manager or this manager because I barely watch Tottenham as it is, bruv. Like it was a fucking pain to watch the amount of Tottenham games that I did. I was doing watch-alongs for every fucking Spurs game, like almost every Spurs game that I could watch. I was doing watch-alongs for. So when I'm watching us lose every fucking week, I don't want to go watch Brentford and watch Fulham. So I don't know if Marco Silva would be a better fit or Iriola would be a better fit. I don't know. One thing I do know though is that no matter which guy comes through the door now, they're gonna get vilified by this fan base. Unless he wins a Prem or a Champions League, he will be vilified and called a flop. Doesn't matter if he wins the FA Cup. Doesn't matter if he wins the Carabao Cup. Doesn't matter if he finishes in the Champions League. It does not matter. This next manager that comes in will be vilified by this fan base because it is just not Ange. That's the way I see it.
What about if he was the Super Cup?
If he wins the Super Cup, that's fine. That's a good enough trophy. They'll back him. But if he loses the Super Cup, it's over. It's over because he ain't winning Prem and he ain't winning champs. He's gonna get vilified
Yeah,
until
I
the
can't
day he
lie.
gets sacked.
Tottenham's defense against that PSG front three is suicide.
Yeah, literally. It's over. It's over. Especially if Romero hands
You
in his
lose Van der
transfer
Vaart.
request. Van de Ven might hand in his transfer request. Automatically, we're fucking cooked as it is. Well, we're gonna go into the season. Would have to trigger Ben Davies' year extension, and then it's Davies and Danso at the back, with Archie Gray's back up until Dragoshin comes back. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's gonna be our back line. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Archie Gray versus Dewey. I'm here.
But you know
Fucking
what?
hell,
Can I
man.
say something though? Innit? Yeah. I know. Obviously, we're still digesting this whole crazy Looney Tune FC thing, bro. How we definitely the next manager now. See, now we're starting from nozzle and scratch. We're not even starting from like because think about it, the ripple effect. Because I mentioned this on Haz's show. I think you were there, bro. All the players love this brother. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about? They're all aligned with Ange's way. Whether
yeah,
we agree or disagree with it, forget it. If your players love a manager, man, there's going to be some ripple effects. We're going to be losing. Pedro Porro, he's come out. Romero, he's come out to say how good like Ange as a coach is. Whether you agree or you disagree, man,
yeah,
this is gonna be like a whole we're gonna lose a few good players, man. And what it's gonna take us time to even build in what we think is gonna be the right way. We have to give the next manager more than 2 years. There's not gonna be. I don't think he's gonna just get the ground running from the get go, man. There's gonna be a lot of shifts in them, man. This. Man, it's so difficult, man. I'm so upset by these owners, man. This is a reason why they have to go, man. They actually have to go.
yeah, bro.
They
I don't see
they're, they're not good enough, man. You know, they're not good enough. The logical thing, and I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be hand on heart. I'm usually really extreme with my views, innit?
Yeah,
But I'm gonna judge it from a not just a footballing merit reason. I'm gonna judge it from what Ange has built in these last 2 years. You know, remember I was screaming from year one to get this guy sacked. Let's not forget that. Year 2, he managed to deliver a trophy that none of my lifetime managers was able to do.
Just a quick question, by the way, from J Spurs, isn't it? And I'll get
Go for it,
these
brother.
guys' answers, and then what do you call it? I want to record something in it, so I'm gonna dip out the Discord for a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit and then
now
join
it is,
back
my
in.
bro.
So one
Yeah,
question
yeah.
for you guys, and AJ, you could answer this as well, bro. What are you guys' expectations if we kept Ange? What would you guys' expectation be?
In terms of what?
What would you expect Ange to have done this season, I guess, because last season's last
In
season.
terms of, I don't know, league position, I don't know, because there's no way you finish 17th again. But on the other hand, I'd say ninth would be what I'd expect.
That's fair. What about you, TJ? What would you
I
expect from?
disagree. So I disagree. Ninth. I think the players that we have in it is better than eighth and seventh. So focus on the league position. If we can go, halfway, go through a cup run. I'm not saying you have to win it, bruh. But 22 losses has to be cut in half, or not even cut in half. I meant to see more draws and more wins. Did you get where I'm coming from? League
Yeah.
position personally was the main goal for next season. Because you know what? One thing, let me just make it short and sweet in it. One thing that Ange kept saying for the whole season was injuries. And yeah, look, from our perspective, we're saying it should be better, right?
Yeah.
However, he used that excuse of injuries through the whole season, and we saw it. I think we had the most injuries, you know, and he threw all his eggs in this one competition. We ended up winning it as well, So you have to take that into consideration. But definitely, for me, it would have been lead position. I think Tottenham, the players that we have in our squad, whether you like them or not, whether you think Johnson's good, Solanke's good, Madison's good, forget your agenda. Minimum, we should be finishing seventh. But now, perhaps, I don't even know, cuz.
Fairs, I hear it, bro. I hear it. Oh man, Jesus fucking Christ, this is so peak, fam.
What about you, my bro?
I
Um,
can't lie.
it would have been
I got it.
European spot in the trophy is the minimum I'm taking, no matter who the manager is. I can't lie.
100%, my bro.
That's it right there, fam.
But
Any final thoughts
do you
for
think a
leaving?
trophy? Yeah,
Go on.
well, one last question. Do you think a
Yeah.
trophy, obviously now we're talking about the past, well, we're not even talking about the past, but yeah, it is the past now because Ange's sacked in it. But do you think another trophy run to win it would have been reasonable for this next season?
Well, not in the, not if we finish mid to lower table. No,
No.
you know what I'm saying. It's like it's not like financially we couldn't keep doing it anyway. But even just as like what I want the club to be in terms of like my aspiration for the club, like I don't want to be having to finish bottom half of the table to win trophies. Like that don't make no sense to me. It's given like the level of the club that we support, or at least me and you support, because obviously AJ supports. But even AJ as an Arsenal fan, like there's no way AJ would accept finishing bottom half of the table just to win trophies. Like especially where Arsenal are at right now. What's the point of being a perennial Champions League team, and the only way you're able to win a trophy is if you drop down to the bottom half. Fuck 17th, finishing 10th. Just if you're in the bottom half of the table to win a trophy, that's disgraceful anyway. Especially if you start off as a Champions League team, it don't, or at least a Europa League team. It don't make no sense to me. So doing another one of these seasons, that's still a sackable offense for me, regardless. Can't lie.
I fully hear you.
Yeah, not if. Okay, that's fair enough. And I know you were gonna lead on to any last thoughts, my bro. Listen, I'm gonna lead on to this last thought. I'm making a comeback, bruh. Literally, this is making me wanna do some YouTube content, guys. Nah,
Fairs.
bro. Like
Fairs.
for real, this is toxic,
Can't,
bro.
because I'll get cancelled straight away.
This is this is a toxic relationship that I have with this club.
Nah, I hear it though.
I
I
thought
empathize.
I generally thought having a toxic girlfriend would be would be worse than this. But bro, this is toxic, bro.
You can't break up with Spurs, fam. You can break up with your gal.
Bro, I can't, cuz.
It's peak, fam. You can't call no restraining order on Tottenham, bro.
Oh, we can break up with Spurs.
Nah, I can't, no, bro.
Sheesh. Literally, it's peak, fam. But yeah, get your last thoughts on it because I wanna.
Yeah. Love for letting me have my 2 cents, my bro.
No,
And
good,
look,
fam.
you people that are watching, make sure you subscribe to Elijah. Make sure you're liking as well, man, because make sure you do all of that, man. He's doing legendary content, man. I think he's the only YouTuber that actually is passionate about this thing, man. So make sure you, man, are liking and subscribing. It only takes 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man. Love for that, my bro.
All good, fam. AJ.
You know what? Yeah, we disagree on a couple of things. Yeah, solid content. You let people out there say. The chat's always say, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, man. There's a couple of things. You know, one thing that one thing I need to say before
Yeah.
I pop off. You sound, even when you're speaking normally, you sound so depressed when it comes to Tottenham.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, it's like that. It's like that man. It's like that man got a gun to your head every time you're not on camera.
Pretty much, bro. I'll tell you,
For
AJ,
real,
man.
cuz.
Bro,
For
I'll tell you,
real, bro.
a part of me
Why
died
they
in the
torture you?
2019 final, bro. I'm telling you, a part of me died. I was being
What did
serious.
they
real,
what did
bro.
they torture you? What did they torture you with? Silent.
I can't lie. I don't know what they torture. You know the things where you get punched so many times you can't even feel the pain no more. You just know you're being hit.
Bro, we're
I hear
concussed,
it.
bro. As fans, all
man.
Tottenham fans are concussed.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll
It's
be
like
so
it's like
honest
that
with
blue
you,
shell
bro.
in Mario Kart, bro. Like you gotta just accept your fate, fam.
That's concussed. To be fair, you have to be kind of concussed to be an Arsenal.
Literally, it's
But
peak,
we-
bro.
Listen, we're drunk to be these. We're actually drunk to be Tottenham fans. I'll be honest with you, man.
Yep,
This is
Yeah,
bad
that
for my
is
heart,
Arsenal.
bro.
it's actually peak, bro. Fucking
Anyway, my
Origi,
bro,
man, that
listen,
guy.
man's cutting in it, yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Listen, love
yeah.
for that, yeah. My bro on the top, yeah. Whatever your name is, my bro. Nice to meet you, man, as well, bro.
No worries, man.
All right,
Yeah,
love.
do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing, man. Peace.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna just record this just so I don't have to do this again, fam. Hey, chat, I'm gonna stay live in it. You man are gonna see the recording, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'll make sure to respond to you guys as well because, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure to respond to you guys. In fact, you know what? Let me put the chat up here so I can see you, man, as well. Sorry for me being kind of wishy-washy with the chat, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of have to because if I'm talking to people, you know what I'm saying, I can't just interrupt them to, you know what I'm saying, respond to you guys. And so let me respond to a few of you guys, and then we're going to talk about like my feelings on the Ange situation properly in terms of like a video format, so I could just straight upload it because I'll just take that file, trim it down, upload it, and that's it. And instead of doing this whole fucking live just to end the stream and then re-record, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing it. But yeah, fuck Origi. Instead of burning your clothes, destroying your club. Yeah, bro, it's peak, fam. Ready for trench talks? Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about trench talks. Fucking hell. Them man alive now, aren't they? Shit, man. Solid leaving either. We have a tour in South Korea this summer. He's taking up a valuable Champions League foreign spot. Yeah, fairs, bro. He looks like Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction. I'm sorry, I thought it was to the roast sessions though. You know what? That's not even a... Okay, Samuel L. Jackson, he's a GOAT, fam. So, you know what? I'll take that. Let me fucking move my fucking laptop so I can just record this real quick. And we're just going to talk about the Ange situation because I can't be asked in it. Feel free to still put your comments down. I'm still talk about them. I'm going to still read them out. Oh, Jesus, bruv. This is peak, fam. This is a crazy, crazy time, fam. Ange has been sacked. Ange is sacked. He's not the manager no more. It's over. I'm still in the middle of streaming. I'm still flipping live. You know what I'm saying? It's been 2.5 hours, but I thought we'll record and I'll talk about it. How do I feel? Honestly, I don't care, innit? I'm glad that the saga's over. I'm glad that I don't have to worry about being in limbo. As Tottenham fans, we don't have to worry about being in limbo. We know that Ange is gone officially. And at least, even if they backed him, even if they said, you know what, Ange is here to stay, no problem. At least we can just stop doing all these live streams just crying, because that was all was happening, innit? As my eye starts to fucking water, like Jesus Christ. But all it was just a bunch of crying all over YouTube. Whether Andrew was staying, Andrew was going, people were actually getting upset over decisions that hadn't even been made yet. So we might as well just accept the fact he's gone. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? But oh man, let me drink some water, bro. I'm fucking tired of this shit. Jesus Christ. Thumbnail right there. Hey, you know what, fans, bro? That might actually be a thumbnail right there. No cap. That might actually be a fucking thumbnail. As the money shot. As the money shot. Oh my gosh, fam. Oh, Lord of mercy. But one thing I will say, though, is when it comes to the Ange hours, look, I agree with some of man's notion in it. 17th and a trophy is not good enough. And in terms of my aspirations for the club, I want the club to be consistently competing for the Premier League whilst winning cup competitions, just as any other big club. Like, the actual nucleus of a big club is consistently winning trophies while being in the top end of the table, more specifically competing for the fucking title. So that's what I want for Tottenham, and I'm sure that's pretty much what everyone wants for Tottenham. The main problem is we disagree on the ways and the methods of getting there. But if we take Ange's 2 seasons as we've got them, it is not good enough. We've gotten 5th without a trophy in a time where we didn't have any European football, so it would have made more sense to win a trophy the season before last. But even last season, getting 17th in the Europa League, that is not good enough when it comes to my aspirations for the club, so I would have sacked him anyway. However, this club doesn't operate under my aspirations. It operates under Levy's aspirations, in which case it made no idea for him. I can't even fucking speak. It makes no sense. I can't speak, I'm sorry. It makes no sense for Levy to sack him. Because not only are his aspirations different, he doesn't have any fucking aspirations. And that is the problem. Levy has spent years undermining trophies in order for the business part to succeed. We saw it under Poch. We saw it under Conte. We've seen it under every manager that I've ever witnessed in my life under Tottenham. And Ange is no different. The only problem is Ange bun the league off to go win the trophy, which is more important to the fans, but it's not important to the ownership. Jesus Christ, bruv. Is the lack of trust with the owners the main reason for concern from fans? Basically. We don't trust these man, innit? We don't trust Levy. We don't believe your story. Because we know they all lies. We don't believe you. I'm sorry. We don't believe you. And when it comes to Levy, bro, we know what Levy's trying to aspire. We know what Levy's going to aspire to. It's literally going to be Champions League spot. Who gives a fuck about trophy? Because that's what we've seen from Poch up till now. It's literally the money side of it. That is it. So even though, yes, Ange getting sacked, I don't disagree with it. At the same time, I can't be happy about it, because the reason Ange is getting sacked is not because of the reason that I want him to get sacked. It's because it benefits Levy to sack him. And even then, I don't even see how it benefits Levy to sack him. Look, the sirens are going off right next to me. You know why? Because they're on the way to North London to arrest Daniel Levy for crimes against Tottenham. Look, listen to this shit. I don't even know if you man can hear it. I don't even think the mic picks it up. But it doesn't make sense to me. And this is why, like, after I talk about this, I'm not going to ever address it again. It makes no sense for Levy to sack Ange. He literally, he chose him. He paraded this man around like he was the chosen one. We were losing week after week after week. We lost so many games. We got embarrassed in the Carabao Cup, embarrassed in the FA Cup. The league wasn't even a discussion after the 3rd week of football because we knew we weren't winning it. We drew to fucking Leicester. By the way, we took 1 point out of Leicester out of 6. Insane. But we knew. We knew we weren't winning the league. So after taking beating after beating, no Diddy, we could have sacked him in December. We could have sacked him in January. We could have sacked him in February. We could have sacked him in March. But Ange's like, bro, I want to be here. And Levy's like, bro, he's the man. So apparently he's the man. He's the guy. He's the second coming of Jesus. He will take us forward. He finally does it. He actually wins a fucking trophy. And everyone who was Ange out, because best believe, most of the Tottenham community was Ange out, at least online. Now that all of a sudden, my fault, Levy, you're not that bad, we will take Ange. My fault. That's the consensus for the most part. Sorry, Levy. Sorry, Ange. You got it right. We will back you. And then Levy, wanting to turn him back into the fucking Voldemort he is, sacks him. Why? After all of that time, you might as well have just sacked him before. What difference does it make? So what, you gave him the opportunity and what? That's it? I think it does make sense though. He let him see the season through because see the same issues that we as new advisors in that football style were awful and not long term. I was pondering this a lot. If I was the chairman, this was a hard call either way. The only reason it's a hard call though is because, like, let's be real, right? Let's be fucking for real. In December, did you think we're gonna win the Europa League? Most people will say no. Alright? And those who will say yes, it's not down to the manager, it's down to the players that we have. Because that's what I was saying. I was one of the people that said yes, we'd win the Europa League, but it's because of the players, not necessarily because of the manager. So that's the way I would look at it. The perfect time was to sack him back then. The reason why it's a hard call now is because he's allowed Ange to succeed. He's waited until Ange succeeded and then sacked him. That's why it's a hard call. So yes, he's fucked either way. But if he's... I thought not a chance because the players and the manager suck. Well, there you go, innit? There you go, innit? No one thought Ange was going to win shit back in December or back in January. You know what I'm saying? Especially after we lost to Liverpool and then lost to Aston Villa after that. And it was just the Europa League. No one thought we was going to win the shit. So that was the best time for him to get sacked. Plus the fan base kept turning on him to the point where majority of the fans were Ange out. I saw someone say sacking Ange saves Levy money because he wouldn't need to buy Ange's players. So what? So when we bring in another manager, what happens then? What happens then? I don't think, you know, it's just peak, bro. It just peak. Well, the bottom line is Levy backed himself into a corner and then took the worst possible route he could have taken. After all of that shit, he decided to sack Ange. After basically acting like he's the guy to take us forward. He then wins a trophy, and then you decide, you know what, he's just not the guy no more. You know what, fuck it. He's out. We don't fuck with him. And it's like, bro, this is stupid. This is fucking stupid. This is absolutely fucking stupid. And these men just shot themselves in the foot. So now when Thomas Frank comes in, everyone's going to hate Thomas Frank. He's going to get vilified. It doesn't matter what he does at the club. Unless he wins a Prem or he wins champs, he's going to be deemed a flop because anything that he does, Ange would have already done. You want to finish in a top 5? Yeah, Ange has already done that. You want to go win a trophy? Well, Ange has won the Europa League. So whatever he does, he is vilified. He is a flop. He is not as good as Ange. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying this on stream. It's basically when your mum leaves your dad and then brings home the stepdad. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at the stepdad not as a person, but as the replacement for your father, and it pisses you off. And I understand that, bro. I understand that your dad will always be levels above whatever your stepdad can provide. I get that. Which is why I understand and I empathize with you not liking Frank. But it's not fair to Frank. It's not fair to the stepdad because he ain't done nothing wrong. Like, he's a good coach. He's a good coach. He's a good manager. Whether he will be the guy for Tottenham, I don't know. But one thing I do know is that he's set up to fail. And that's what Levy has done. He has set the new manager up to fail. The players are probably going to want to leave now. And what? The Levy out movement has just gained bare traction again. So he's basically just fucked it. In every aspect, he's fucked it. It's over. What else are we supposed to do as fans but just sit here and be like, okay, we can't do shit else. You're criticizing Levy while agreeing with the fact Ange should have been sacked. I'm confused. I'm criticizing Levy because Daniel Levy... Ronaldo, you've been here for ages, bruv. The reason Levy sacked Ange is not the reason I would have sacked him. Levy is sacking Ange because he wants league form over a trophy. I'm saying I want both. Levy waited. He had ample time to sack the manager. If he wanted to sack Ange regardless, then it makes no sense waiting until he wins the trophy then to sack him. Daniel Levy has made it so that he is now screwed because everyone hates him for sacking Ange. The next manager who comes in are screwed because they can't compare to Ange because Ange has finished 5th and he's won a European trophy in his 2 years. So any manager that comes in, they're not good enough anymore, so they're going to be vilified. The players are going to want to leave now. I don't know why this just keeps shaking, but the players want to leave now because the man that they fuck with is now gone. So he's basically just fucked the club up instantly. I believe Ange should have gone because I believe that we want to get there. We want to get to trophies and competing for the league. However, in this scenario, I would have kept Ange because the players are the ones who have to play the game. A GM can put the team together, but if the players don't play the game, you don't win. All the players that we need in order to take us to the next level, they all want Ange to be here. So it makes sense for you to keep Ange at this point because you've stuck with your guns the whole season after watching us get violated by everybody. You stuck with your guns, you said this is the guy, and now he's finally delivered. And the players are backing him, the fans are backing him, everyone's backing him. But you wait until he succeeds, and the players want him, and the fans turn for him, and then you get rid of him. It makes no sense. It makes none. At that point, you keep him. You've already put all your eggs in the Ange basket. Why dash the basket? Now you have no eggs. It makes no sense. It makes none. If I was running the club, Ange would have been gone. I wouldn't have even given the fans the opportunity to have this camaraderie with him. It makes no sense for me. It makes none. True, Yo got snaked with Comley, great manager for us, deserve better. Fairs. Yeah, players are in a better position to leave. Literally, Romero, if I know people say, oh, Romero would have left anyway. Romero came out and said, if Ange is here, I'm here. So if we're saying, oh, Romero was flirting with Real Madrid now because he said it, well, he also said, if Ange stays, he stays. So Romero would have stayed, but now he's gone. Kulusevski, vocal support against the ownership for the manager, he's going to be gone. James Maddison, vocal support for the manager, he's going to be gone. Van de Ven, vocal support for the manager, he's going to be gone. Pedro Porro and Vicario, they're going to be gone too. So that's a bunch of players who, they may not leave this summer, but they will leave within the next 2 years. They will. Because the only one who has concrete links to him leaving is Romero. So he can just say, fuck this, I'm out, and he can go. The rest of them, they're going to have to wait till there's concrete links. Until, you know what I'm saying, other teams smell the blood in the water like they're sharks, and then they place bids, then they can say, fuck this, transfer request, I'm out. That simple. It's the way he does things, the order of things that make no sense, literally. The players that won, the LC said it didn't really have anything to do with Ramos. That was yours team. Affairs. I actually agree with you. He's turned Ange into Jesus when he could have killed him off at his lowest. That's what I'm saying, literally. Literally, that's what I'm saying. Like, Ange was literally, like, we were literally looking at him like he's a fraud. We were literally looking at him like, yo, you're getting dumped out of all these competitions. You're losing all these games. You're causing all these injuries. You don't rotate. You could have fired him ages ago. You allowed him to stay and turn himself into the Messiah, and then you kill him? Like, the shit don't make no sense, bro. But didn't manage to say in training, same shit every week. He did say that. He did. But he's also come out and publicly supported the manager. He's done that as well. And if they won't leave, the football is good, the training's good. They're like kids. After a week or two, they'll settle, in my honest opinion. I hope you're right. I honestly hope you're right, bro. I'll be real. I hope you're right. But the way these men act like divas, bro. These men act like fucking divas. If they don't get what they want, they cry. They cry. And I feel like these men will just end up just handing in requests, innit? I've been here for ages, so what? Because you've heard my opinion like 4 times now. I'm saying, Dyer left the moment he trained under Ange. That's true, that's true. Now, he said that during the game, but he could have been saying it about anything. Could have been talking about a player. Yeah, I'm saying we don't know what he's talking about. Let's say he's even talking about Ange in that scenario. He could have just been frustrated in the moment. He's gone on several press conferences backing this manager up, innit? So whether or not they had beef or problems or something, it looks like they squashed it. They'll bounce because the club is unstable. Like, think about it the way they look at it, right? Think about it how they look at it. This club's been in a drought for 17 years. This manager comes in and he wins them a trophy. Like, he wins them. It doesn't matter about... Because the players don't care about who they play in. They care about if they win. Them man come through. By the way, let me get one more like to get to 40 likes, bro. I'd appreciate that. But these men come through, win a trophy, end the club's trophy drought, and then the manager that led them there gets sacked. Gone. How are they supposed to feel? How are they supposed to feel? Of course they're going to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect from players who get banned for reasons to go out clubbing after... Wait, what? What do you expect from players who get banned for reasons and go out clubbing after heavy losses? Well, yeah, Bentancur and Maddison. But while the players... but while the manager's the manager, rarely does the player speak out, the write a book 10 years later. I understand that. But the problem is that these men did so many fucking antics to support this manager. Like, Romero, Son, Kulu, they all spoke out against ownership. Like, if you want to do the PR thing, then why would you speak out against the ownership publicly? Like, that's not good for PR. But they spoke out against the ownership in favor of the manager. You get what I'm saying? Like, this, it's not just a PR thing for these men. Like, they actually support the manager. Romero could easily start stinking the place up to force a transfer in January. He has only 2 years left now. Modicum did the same thing to... Thank you, bro. And this is what people are not understanding. This is what Cold Shot was misunderstanding. Well, not even... I don't even know if he misunderstood it or if he was just ignoring it. But people don't understand. Players don't have to play. They don't have to. They can sit out and force a move, or they can just sit out and not play. It's that simple. It's that simple. Players don't have to play for the club. Yes, they're under contract to be there, but what will happen? They just won't play. You know what I'm saying? They just won't play. There's so many football players that it happens to. There's so many players under every fucking sport, whether it's football, basketball, hockey, American football. Don't matter what the sport is, bro. It doesn't matter. If they don't want to play and they want to force a move, they will sit out. It's that simple. It's that simple. What player signs and says they aren't going somewhere to win something? No. I guess that's a PR thing, isn't it? I'll say that's a PR thing, to be fair. But literally, people will just sit out. That's just how it goes. People will sit out. That's what works. They will sit out and force a move. At the very least, even if they don't get a transfer that year, the people either sit out or they'll play themselves into a contract interest by other teams. That's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens, bro. Literally, they will literally just play themselves into a new deal, and then they'll go. I'm telling you. Big up Gohan on the screen, bro. My guy. Fam. It was actually Argentine boys were singing how half the French team was from Africa. That type of shit, bro. The scummiest thing about this all is that Levy would have agreed with Ange about prioritizing the Europa League from January onwards, and he still sacked him. Literally. Parker, you hit the nail on the fucking head, fam. You know what I'm saying? There's no way Ange doesn't run this by Levy, bro. Levy clearly knew what was going on, supported it, and then sacked him. Bitch move. Where was the ban for Enzo for being a scumbag? Yeah, he should have got a ban. No cap. No cap. That's how I know it's a bitch move, bro. Levy is a... You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, bro, this happens all the time. Literally, Kane, as you said, for Nuno, Kane didn't even come back until like the 6th or 7th game of the season. He was trying to down tools going to go to Man City. So let's not act like players don't do this. Maguire, there's a reason why Maguire is still there. It's not because Man United wanted him all these years. It's because they tried to sell him and he said, no, I'll fight for my place. Meaning he'll sit his ass down in the club and not play because he wants his money. Same thing with Luke Shaw. There's a reason why he's always overweight, bro. It's because he wants to sit there and not do shit. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Phil Jones was there for how long? Because he'll just sit his ass down. Scott Carson, the third choice keeper for Man City, he'll just sit his ass down at 40 years old and make his money. You know what I'm saying? Jadon Sancho, he will sit his ass down on the bench and make his money. Raheem Sterling will sit his ass down on the bench and make his money. Like, it's not a hard concept. Players do this all the time. It happens even more in the NBA. Professional athletes, when they want to leave, they do this all the time. They have two options. They either play themselves into trade talks or into transfer talks. As soon as they have a concrete link, transfer request, they don't want to be here. Or they sit their ass down if they're good enough, and players or teams will bite the bullet. It's that simple. And sell them to Saudi, Italy, wherever it makes a profit. Literally, that's all you can do. Water for dinner? I can't lie, George. I have to talk to you about that, fam. I told my mum and she flipped the fuck out, bro. She flipped the fuck out, bro. She don't want me to do the shit. It's like, bro, I still haven't eaten, though, to be fair. I still haven't eaten, but she's just on some... She's on some madness, bro. But, yeah, she's on some fucking madness, bro. I ain't eaten since 7 p.m. yesterday, so I've technically done 24 hours. So it'll be what? It'll be like 30 hours by the time it hits midnight. But even so, yeah, she's on some crazy shit, bro. But yeah, this is bro. This whole shit is just like this, man. We'll talk Australia, yeah. But it's just like, bro, this whole shit is just like, man, oh man. And just gone. You know what I'm saying? Just gone. He's just fucking gone. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, fam. You know what I'm saying? On the road to 10K. I'd appreciate if you, man, hit the subscribe button, bro. Moms always want to make sure you're well fed. You know what I'm saying, bro? Too well fed. You know what I'm saying? Man's... You know what I'm saying? You know what I might try and do, though, Jojo? I might do a thing where, like, a few times a week, I just go a day without eating, innit? You know what I'm saying? Just to cleanse the body. It might do be a thing, maybe, like... Because you know what is it? It's not actually the most difficult thing in the world. It's actually not that hard. No cap. Like, I thought it'd be way harder than it was. If I'm working, it's actually not that bad, innit? So, might be a thing where I do it maybe like 3-4 days a week, and then I'll eat the other 3 days with some shit like that. I don't know, bruv. But yeah, bro. Ange gone. It's tough. It's fucking tough, bro. It is fucking tough. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh gosh. My fault. My fault, bro. Sure your mom would be happier if she's saving money then. No, because I pay for my own shit, innit? I pay for my own food, so... Yeah. When you're busy, you don't notice the hunger that much. Literally, that's what it is. That's what it is, innit? When I'm working, it's just a lot easier, innit? Where does Ange go from here? I don't know. I don't know if he retires or if he just ends up managing in another country. I don't know, innit? I mean, good luck to him wherever he goes, innit? It's just one of them ones. Good luck to him. Hopefully he's chilling for real. You know, it's you know what I'm saying? I just CBA, man. I think I've gotten a lot of my frustration out, innit? So I'm back to being my sort of mellow self, innit? I've kind of like blew off some steam. Pause. I don't a safety pause, innit? Pause if needed. But I've blown off a lot of steam in it because obviously I can't. Some people can do it. I can't have bare energy for 3 hours. Like I've been live for almost 3 hours. I can't have that level of energy. I'm sorry. Not for that long. Like you guys saw me have like my 1 hour out of the 3 hours. I had like bare chest, bare energy about it. Yeah, not anymore, bro. Not anymore. Fine, as soon as I sit down and start eating, if you keep active doing something, you'll eat less. Fairs. Surely a decent sized club will pick him up. Probably. Probably, I can't lie. Andrew have so much offers because he left on a high. I don't even know. At this point, I don't even know. Oh, gosh, bro. Gosh. I can't lie though, chat. I think this is a good time to end the stream, bro. I'm going to have to edit up that clip I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to edit that clip up and upload that as its own video. Because I'm shameless. I'm going to milk it. I don't even care, bro. I don't even feel like saying that in a troll mood. I'm going to just end up clipping it and just milking it anyway. Yeah. This is peak, fam. I'm sorry I had to push back the gaming stream. You know what I'm saying? Unprecedented circumstances. So, you know, it just is what it is. I didn't mean for it to happen. I didn't think Andrew's going to get sacked. All right. I was at home for 3 days in a row before this, and they chose the one day I was at work to pull this kind of shit. You know, all the days where I didn't have any streaming ideas, I just kind of freelanced it. Now they give me an idea when I actually have an idea. So tomorrow at like 10 o'clock, maybe like 10 o'clock, I'll go live and we'll play inside. We'll try and beat the game if we can. If I don't have time, I'll finish it off on stream, no Diddy, another time. But I'm thinking of also starting a Red Dead series, you know what I'm saying? Red Dead Redemption, because why not? You know, I've never played the story mode, so fuck it, we're going to play it together. How come work have you dressed up like you're about to be in Reservoir Dogs? I mean, I'm not even wearing my blazer. I've got a fucking blazer as well, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, isn't it? This is like you know those, where it's slightly untied and you got the top button undone and all that shit, bro? Like the scruffy suit and tie thing, that's what I got. Stream was so good, a white tear ran down my leg. Well, I appreciate that I'm able to stimulate you in that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying pause on that, bro. Actually, you know what? I will say pause because you are underage. You know what I'm saying? That's insane. I'm saying, I almost said shout out P. Diddy. That's insane as well, fam. No Diddy. I can see Ange going to Holland. You know what? To be fair, he could go there. No cap. You're up for Red Dead? Yeah, man. I'm going to start a Red Dead series. Maybe if I might do it twice a week. Once or twice a week. I'm thinking of doing it maybe... What day is it today? I'm kind of busy the next few days I'm going to be either working or at college, so apart from the Sunday. But should I start it on Sunday? No, because I don't want to do 2 gaming streams in a row. So I'll probably start it next week, Wednesday. Next Wednesday will be the first Red Dead stream. If only Ten Hag didn't make the Leverkusen job, yeah, fairs. But yeah, next Wednesday will be Red Dead. Up until then, I'll do other stuff. So tomorrow will be Inside. We'll be playing the game called Inside. Tomorrow on stream, 10 p.m. If you do Red Dead 2, I'm here for it. Next Wednesday, Parker. Next Wednesday. Then Sunday, reacting to more tomorrow's teachings. Actually, should I save that? Yeah. Sunday, reacting to more tomorrow's teachings. Monday will be a chill stream. Tuesday, late night convo before bed. Wednesday will be the Red Dead Redemption. Wednesday night, that is Red Dead Redemption 2 storyline. I've never played it. I've had the game for years and I've never played it. So the first time we play it is on stream, innit? That's what we're going to do, fam. We're just going to try and enjoy ourselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to care about Tottenham, really, until the very end, innit? So we just going to be chilling for now. No kizzy. We're just going to chill for now and try and just enjoy the rest of the summer. And that'll be it, innit? That'll be it. I'm going to send you, man, to Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Just type in E-Raid, innit? Just type in a little E-Raid. Took him 3 days in a row. I'm not playing it in a row. We'll just do like 4 or 5 hour maybe installments and just go from there. Just type in E-Raid when you go to Jacob in it. France or Germany. And yeah, bro. I love all of you. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe on the way out. Peace.